just make some room here. How are we?
I'm good, how are you?
Well, I think that there is a massive congratulations in order for you, sir.
Thank you very much. I've still not quite got over it, to be honest.
I am on the special vape and feeling great, lol.
Jesus, that came through loud.
Did it?
Yeah, I can hear that.
Hang on. Let me pop my chat out and I'll turn.
Yeah, I have all my tick-finity switched off. I'll jump between both. I'll probably get top band. Cheers, Funky. I'll get back to you in a bit, mate. Beautiful.
I'll turn Spotify off as well.
You know what? I didn't even realise that was on, mate. So,
there we go.
How are you feeling, mate?
I don't know. It's the honest answer. I never thought when I set out to stream in October that I was ever going to hit a sub goal as quick as that. We started it 30 days ago and I hit 50 today, and then it's just blown up. I finished with 152 today. Did the first giveaway for the controller and stuff. I think the majority of it goes down to what's being built around us. Like, our community is quite good, between a handful of us that stream daily and the discords we've got running in the background, and then the people that have come in to it and bought something to it has made it so much easier, because it doesn't feel like you're doing it on your own anymore.
No, you've got a team, haven't you?
Yeah. So having like the same mods in all the time, and having the same people give you different views, and people that have got the balls enough to turn around and say, actually, try this for your live.
Yeah.
Might have a go at that. Like, look at this or look at that. I think that makes a huge difference.
Yeah, I've had that a few times. Someone's told me with the games like Tarkov, wear a tactical rig whilst gaming and put a helmet on. Like, yeah, but
I thought you were going to say to stop playing it because it was too slow. I was going to say, my bad.
No, that's only coming from you, that, mate. But, yeah, I joined this morning, didn't I? And you were on 46.
Yeah.
And I joined back on when I seen you were doing the wheel. And I thought, hold on a minute, he's hit the 50. And I joined and you were at 140 something, and they just shot up to 152.
Yeah, literally, I finished doing the wheel, did the giveaway, and then I didn't get a chance to sit down for about 7-8 minutes, because every time I went to sit down I was back to the board behind me writing another name up or putting some numbers next to people that had gifted. And
you're going to need another board soon.
Yeah, considering it was supposed to be a desk, it's turned out quite handy.
Yeah. You'll have to get an Xbox controller next, or a big mouse.
I thought about getting my Nacon controller. I thought about making that instead, because it wasn't very hard to make. Wrapping it, one of my friends wraps cars for a living, so that was him. I said, can you do something with it? He said, drop it over. I picked it up a week later and he was like, what do you think? I was like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
So this is insane.
Looks good.
But yeah, today has been mental. I think I've done everything but shit myself on camera today.
Oh, well, we can still get that done. You know, we've got an hour or two. So, obviously, I was at Harley's before, and the question you asked everybody in your chat, favourite game of all time?
Mine.
Yours.
SSX Tricky.
Nice.
Or Devil May Cry. I was pretty obsessed with Devil May Cry as a kid. Like, I would genuinely rush home from school to play Devil May Cry, and then I would get kicked off and told that my parents or my grandparents would want to watch normal TV like EastEnders and Corrie, and that. The PlayStation was on the only telly we had in the house, which was in the living room. So.
Well, was it the big back TV?
Yeah, it was
going back a bit.
The TV was massive. It took up the entire TV unit that was on in the corner.
What was you playing it on? PlayStation. PS1.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I got SSX when we got PS2.
Yeah, they were good games then. They were good games then. Because they did the
memory cards out and blowing them.
Yeah, why
You can only
not?
sit within 2 meters of the console, so you were going to get square eyes anyway.
Yeah, that was the biggest myth. So it's PS1, PS2. You rushed home from school to play Devil May Cry. Was there any other games that had that same sort of feeling that you'd do the same with?
I think as I got older, it became more like Medal of Honor, Call of Duty.
Yeah.
But Devil May Cry, even when they kept releasing them, even to the point where I was like, the game's awful, but I've still got to play it. Like it's the next one. Like,
You're
I've got to get
invested
it. I've
now.
got to do it.
You're
Yeah,
invested.
I was full blown in. I was in Devil May Cry. I used to like Abe's Odyssey. If you're old enough to remember Abe's Odyssey.
Yeah.
I used to like blowing up the aliens.
There was, I don't know whether you'll remember it, Medieval.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never played it.
Oh, quality game. Just a skeleton running around with a sword and a shield.
GTA was always a good one. Like,
The
my parents
originals?
didn't have it, but when I moved in with my nan didn't really care. I don't think she was aware of what gaming was. So if you asked her a game, she just went and got you it. And obviously Blockbuster was a thing then, so you could rent it.
Yep.
You used to be able to rent games, so yeah, Vice City, San Andreas. San Andreas was the one. I think I still remember the Rhino tank cheat code. I'm pretty sure my name does it on COD when I get reported.
Did you play the original GTAs where it was bird's eye?
Did I play the original GTAs? Yeah.
Yeah, where it was bird's eye view.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were quality.
They were really weird.
Yeah.
And all the buildings were just squares. And you have to run around.
They were
A bit
brilliant.
like that. Like for those that aren't old enough to remember that game, there's a game now where you've got a big sinkhole and you go around and collect all the buildings
yeah,
and
yeah.
it gets bigger. Well, that at the beginning is literally what GTA looked like from above.
Yeah, it was good. Like GTA London. I played that.
I don't remember London.
Yeah, the London one was good. So is it just a recent thing you've gone to PC then?
Yeah, so when I first started streaming in October, I was streaming straight to Twitch from my PlayStation.
Yeah.
Then I bought a second-hand PC off Facebook Marketplace and a capture card off Amazon, and I started trying out TikTok. And about 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks into it, everyone just kept banging on about going to PC.
Yeah.
And then I was having massive snags trying to get the Elgato to work on TikTok Studio because mine wouldn't recognise, and I was going back and forth. So in the end, I bit the bullet and I went back to Facebook Marketplace and I bought my first ever gaming PC.
Prefer PC? Or would you rather be back PlayStation?
Nah, 100%. Like everything is smoother. The picture quality is completely different. Your frame rate, how quick you see things.
Yeah.
Like I used to think people were hacking all the time when I was on PlayStation. Because I played with people on PC, I could never have crossplay off.
No, yeah.
I used to just lose my shit and be like, why am I dying? Like how does he know I'm there? And then you would see the kill cam and actually you're in the doorway, but on my screen I wasn't.
Have you noticed the difference in how quick you move on the PC? Like it generally feels quicker.
Multiplayer, yes.
Yeah.
I never played Area 99. I've only ever had that on PC. So Rebirth, I have a completely different argument with Rebirth at the minute. I think the engine was made for multiplayer and works perfectly for multiplayer with the Omni movement. I just don't think it works for Warzone. Although Area 99 is good and I slug it out daily and I'm like 5 off 500 wins or something.
I was just about to say, how far are you off? You're 500 now.
I was on 488 this morning. I think I'm about 5 away now. But I think the Omni movement for multiplayer is phenomenal. I think it's a proper game changer, and you move so much quicker.
Yeah.
Audio's better. And then you go to Warzone, and it feels like I'm 30 stone or running in treacle. I don't get it.
I'd have thought, personally, I think that they should have kept it separate.
Yeah, I don't think they should have ever merged the game.
No. Warzone should just be its own thing. Like, as it is now, you've got your own menu for that.
Yeah.
It should have been, the Omni movement should have been kept out of it.
I don't think they needed to change the engine. Rebirth 6 months ago was phenomenal.
Yeah. I mean, when I first... Did you play the original map on Warzone?
Only on Plunder.
Oh.
Yeah, so I only ever played multiplayer. When Warzone dropped over COVID, I wasn't that bothered. I'd already spent 80 quid on a game and was slugging it out in multiplayer, and my mates all played multiplayer at the time. And I was still in the military, so I was still on camp, so I didn't have to worry about Wi-Fi and stuff. Like, I could just play multiplayer without it.
Yeah.
So I didn't really get the joys of Verdansk, so I don't share the same memories as everybody else with it. I played Plunder a few times, and I know straight away where I'm landing come season 3, and where I'm going to go. Like, I remember the map, but I didn't play it enough to say that, like, oh my god, it was phenomenal. I remember dropping Stadium a few times. I remember playing Stadium when they took the roof off and they opened it, and then I remember them nuking it and thinking, like, why the fuck would you do that? Because what followed wasn't great.
I'm intrigued. Where is the first place you landed?
So just by the airport graveyard on the left-hand side, there is a set of 3 bunkers with 2 bunkers either side. I'll be dropping slap bang in the middle of that.
Oh man, I'm going hospital roof.
Yeah. I'm going to go straight there. I'm going to move from there into the swimming pool building. By that point, I should have enough for loadout. I'm going straight to the buy in the airport. And I'm getting my loadout, and then I'm going to just go and shit on whoever's in front of me.
Yeah, so I'll make sure I'm not in the game at that point.
Or get shit on, because it's going to become sweaty as hell.
It's, I love that. During COVID, I was 14 hours a day on that.
Yeah, man, I just stuck with multi. I did a few plunders on it. One of my friends, we tried a battle royale on it, and I did, like... When I first started playing Warzone, was probably Rebirth and Fortune's Keep.
Oh, I didn't like that.
I loved Fortune's Keep. I used to land slap bang centre of the map at Keep. And then, Jen, thank you for the portal.
Yeah, Jen, thank you for the portal.
Like, a lot of good memories on Keep until they blew it up. Well, I don't know what it is with Call of Duty. Why do they like blowing stuff?
They got to nuke everything.
Yeah,
it's like
after
every multiplayer game on Nuketown, let's just watch the nuke drop. It's a point. We've seen it 15,000 times. You don't want to see it again.
That should have just been a once-off.
Yeah. So, you leaving school, going from there, what did you do? Was it a straight up?
Straight up to the military.
Was it, yeah?
Went to the Navy as a weapons engineer. Hang on 2 secs. Ninja, Maka is me. That's my hat on TikTok is Maka. But yes, I'll thank him for you. Yeah, so I went straight to it. I was a little shit in school, like really, really bad. And I got in a bit of trouble, and my scapegoat was to go to the military.
Yeah.
Without going into too many details. I went to the Navy as a weapons engineer. Didn't massively enjoy being in the Navy, so I became a commando instead. And then being a bootneck was everything. Like, I absolutely loved it. Did a few other bits. But gaming was like constant. If I was in my grot or I was on barracks, I still always had a console with me. I always had something with me. So, like, thank you for the gifts, guys. Like, I made sure that I always had some bit of home. I bought a PSP to go on deployment with.
Shit console.
Like, and it was well outdated. So trying to source games, I was having to go on like eBay to get like FIFA 13 and stuff, just so I could play stuff while I was away. No, don't worry about it, Ninja. Most people forget that that's my name.
To be fair, mate, when you joined my live with Maka, I was like, "Oh, welcome in, mate." And he was like, "It's me." Oh, right. So that's gaming's always been a big part of it, then.
Yeah, massively. Gaming was always a safe place. Like, I didn't have the greatest of upbringing with my parents, but I think it was just sort of that era where things were acceptable rather than nowadays.
Yeah.
Which had a massive influence on how I acted when I was away from home. And even when I would get grounded and sent to my room, I still always had a console, so it was always a safe place and somewhere to go. If you just had a shit day, I'd just immerse myself in whatever game, or I would get obsessed very easily as well. So like SSX, one of the maps was in Tokyo Pipe Dream, and I think I genuinely must have broke my own score on that map, on that course, over 100 times, because I was just obsessed with that map and I would become fixated on it. But yeah, it was just always constant.
Did you play Star Wars? Thank you,
Yes.
Roro, for that follow.
Yes, I did.
Thank you guys for the gifts. What's the main reason behind you gaming? I think, obviously, Ben's just answered that one. It's an escape. I think that's the majority reason that we all do it, isn't it? Like, majority of gamers do it to escape the reality.
I don't think it is for me anymore. I think it's now the other way round for me now. I think because I do it so much, and because I do it, guys, thank you for that.
Yeah, it's alright.
I do it so publicly, and we've got the communities that we've got around us and the friendships that we've built, having never physically met each other.
Yeah.
And the trust that comes with it. Now, when I go back to normal day-to-day stuff, and I'm going to the park with my kids and stuff, that now feels more precious, because actually that's my escape. So I can get stressed at COD and have my rant like I did the other day on stream, and write a strongly worded letter like I'm some extra in White Chicks. But the reality is, when I leave here tonight, I'm going to walk up the stairs, I'm going to open my daughter's bedroom door, I'm going to check her like I do every single night.
Yeah.
I'm going to then check my son, I'm going to go to bed, I'm going to get up straight away with him in the morning and do breakfast, and that's my escape. My escape now is my actual reality, which is cool.
So it's like your worlds are flipped in that sense, aren't they?
Yeah. So whereas I used to use it to disappear, and people always used to be like, how the fuck can you go to Iraq and Afghan and stuff, and then go and play Call of Duty? I never ever saw a link.
Scarlet, mine was a Commodore 64. That is something you will not know what it is.
I know what a Commodore 64 is.
Yeah, no, my daughter's in the stream now. What was the first console you used? Commodore 64.
I've got one in a loft, and I've got a bid on an Atari on eBay at the moment.
Nice. See, I'd like to do that.
Do you remember the Space... not a Space Invader, I can't remember what it's called, but you had goggles that you stuck to your head and the buttons were on the top, and you'd get red and blue ones, and you would look in these bino lenses, and you would be the ship moving.
Yes.
I had one of them as well.
I'd love to get all the old consoles again.
Yeah, man. So my room at the minute, what you see now is what's finished. I've still got to brick up a garage door here.
You've still not done that? I remember you saying that 3 months ago.
The weather's been awful, and then we had Christmas, so...
A Commodore 64 closed with a joystick. Brick breaker. Oh no, it wasn't.
Yeah, once it's finished, I want to get one wall and just have shelves that have just got every console that I've ever owned. So not ones that I haven't ever played. I want some that are mine that I've played.
Yeah. So, what's your terms of your gaming setup now? Your gaming room. So when you brick up that doorway, you got more stuff all to go there, more shelves.
Yeah. So I'll show you.
There we go.
So what you see is everything's where it's supposed to be, but the reality is, so I have a brick wall and the garage door.
Yeah.
My PC and stuff's... Oh no, fuck, I'm gonna get this camera. So my PC and stuff's here. And then I have all that. But I also have another PC, 2 more monitors, and all my shelving and stuff, and my pumps and stuff to go up. So there's still an obscene amount to do, but I'll get there.
Eventually, it takes a while, doesn't it?
Once it's bricked up, I can do the rest myself. But I can't, like, I'm a chippy by trade.
Right,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
learned to be a carpenter and a joiner, so I can stud wall it, and the other side of this wall I built a whole utility room and fit the kitchen in. So like that side of thing, I can breeze that. It's bricking up and fitting a window.
Well, I'm in my living room at the minute.
If I brick it up, it just, I think I'd lose value of my house.
Yeah. Well, I'm in my living room, so literally all my stuff's in my other corner. I'm sat in a 3.5 foot alcove. So
see, I would just get up and go and crash on a sofa. I wouldn't even make it to bed.
You'd be surprised at how many times I've done that.
Yeah.
Like the TV's
100%
directly
just
behind me. TV's directly behind me, so sometimes it's quickly turn around, turn the TV on, and I'll get on the sofa next to me.
Love that.
Right, okay, Scarlett, good night. Love you too.
As it's just said, kids these days don't know what the internet we had as kids. Parents could use the house phone. I used to get that horrible noise, didn't you?
Yeah, the dial-up.
Dial-up, yeah.
Yeah.
You get screamed at to get off your game. Turn MSN off.
Oh yeah, yeah. What was it? MSN.
Bebo.
Bebo.
MySpace.
Yeah.
My Bebo was neon green with a Lamborghini. And my top 3 friends and my girlfriend at the time for the music video.
Oh, I can't even remember what mine was. I think
my MSN had all my football teams named in.
I won't even know where to start with all that again though. I can't remember what I had in there. But I remember when I did set up my MSN, I was at my dad's, and like I took a picture with the webcam, which was literally it's like a golf ball, like $9.99 from Argos or something. And I took a picture with it, and my dad's wife, just like that in the background.
See, my first ever PC when we had MSN and stuff was in my parents' room. So like you couldn't do anything. Like, and if my mum came back from a night shift and decided she was going to bed, I'd have to tell all my friends that I had to come off. It'd be like 6 in the afternoon. I'd be like, gotta go now.
MySpace and MSN were the best. Yeah, they were alright for the time, weren't they? And then it sort of upgraded then to BBM.
It was when you could start playing games with each other on MSN. That was the game changer.
Minesweeper.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Star Wars, you are an absolute fucking maniac for Star Wars.
I am, yeah.
Yeah. Favourite one? Nudge. What are you nudging, Chloe? Which favourite film?
My favourite Star Wars film is Revenge of the Sith.
Right, okay.
Not just because it completed everything, but...
Oh, yeah.
Obi-Wan is my favourite character.
Yeah.
And for him to finally get the win.
Yeah, as a Star Wars fan, it's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, and like... On Star Wars Day, me, my dad and my 2 brothers, we're going to watch Revenge of the Sith remastered in the cinema. So they've done it. So they're going to release it on Star Wars Day on May the 4th.
Yeah.
In 4D. So I was like, I've already pre-ordered. I was like, I'm going. I was like, if you don't come with me, I was like, there'll be 3 empty seats next to me. I'm going. Like,
Just ring me, mate. Just ring me.
Yeah. So like, that was like my ultimate film because I grew up watching the old ones.
Yeah. I grew up watching them.
1, 2, and 3 were my era's films, or our era's films. That 3rd film just like I've watched every spin-off in between, from the Clone Wars cartoons to I've even watched the kids versions, like all sorts.
I don't blame you though, because I do this. So
have you not seen my books?
Your books, no?
Yeah. So when I first went self-employed, my mate got me a Be More Vader and a Be More Yoda.
Oh, nice.
And basically, these books were assertive thinking from the dark side on how to manage a business, and mindful thinking from a galaxy far, far away on how to do good in business.
I thought one was going to be teaching you how to heavy breathe and the other one talking backwards.
And then I got these for Christmas. Now, these aren't like official Star Wars. They were made by somebody else and got permission from Lucas.
Yeah.
But these are the scripts of films, and they've been done in the way of William Shakespeare.
Oh, right, okay. I guess that'd be
So,
interesting.
The Empire Striketh Back.
Nice. They've even done the cover of Shakespeare, haven't they?
Yeah, and it is the full script. So, like, for instance, one of the lines is C3PO, and it starts, "Oh, wherefore art thou R2?" And there's like some proper cool artwork in it.
I don't think after reading them you'd be able to watch the film in the same way.
That's why I haven't read them. But
yeah, no, I don't blame
there's
you.
a few. So there's every film's had one made.
Yeah.
I managed to get my hands on 3. Darth Vader's the best.
Yeah, that is cool, to be fair. That's really cool.
But yeah. I am... even my Alexa is Star Wars.
What have you got? You tell me. Oh. That is fucking brilliant.
I do like Marvel though. It's not. I'm not just completely obsessed.
No, I'm the same. So, Star Wars, Marvel, DC's a give or take. Now stop it.
Mate, I'm a giant geek.
No.
Like, I tried to buy a life-size Jar Jar Binks. Did I ever tell you about that?
No. But I'd love that because Jar Jar's one of my favourite characters.
So, basically, in Plymouth, there's an antiques shop thing that just sells random shit as well as antiques. So it does like odds and sods furniture. Like one year they had the front half of a split screen Beetle.
Oh, nice. Yes.
As a bar, they'd cut it off and just made a bar, and it was cool. But you used to get these things called golden hellos, and they were like $5 grand bonuses once you hit like a certain period of time.
Yeah.
And I'd not long got mine, and it was in my bank, and I was 22. So I was young, dumb, and as the expression goes, and I randomly went in half cut, and it was huge. It was fucking huge. So I asked how much he wanted for it, and it was like 900 quid. And at the time, my ex-wife was like, "You're not buying that." I was like, "Oh, fucking am."
Yeah.
So I'll come back without you.
Yeah.
So I went back like 3 days later, and basically I didn't even walk in the shop. I walked straight to the counter and was like, "There's my card. I want to buy Jar Jar." And the bloke was like, "Oh, we've sold him." And I was fuming. I was absolutely fuming.
I would have been, to be fair. Because Jar Jar's one of my favourites.
I love him.
He's just... That's what it is. I think it's the funniness behind him.
Well, he starts out really thick and then somehow becomes a senator. It's like the modern Boris Johnson. No one really wanted him, but then all of a sudden you're like, actually.
Yeah, Jar Jar's got more brains up.
Oh, 100%. And smaller ears.
Byron's put he's got the strength to lift it. he's worthy. He's worthy. Yeah, I'm a geek for all sorts of shit. Lego's a big one.
You're big on cars, aren't you?
Yeah, big on cars, big on Lego.
Yeah, I love Lego.
Yeah, I've got a nuts collection.
I dropped Bubba today.
Oh.
I've got to rebuild Bubba. It's not very well.
I've got to rebuild the Infinity Gauntlet because my dog knocked it off.
I got a massive Lego Grogu.
Have you? Oh, yeah.
Imagine I dropped him there.
Yeah, don't do that. That's cool.
And he moves and stuff.
Oh, well, I got Harley the Infinity Gauntlet Lego for Christmas. But my dog's knocked it off. Yeah.
Is this Harley just finding out?
No. Harley knows. It's on the side in about 600 pieces. I need to rebuild it. but I haven't got the instruction book anymore.
Go on to Lego's website and every instruction book that's on there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I've got, what have I got up on my wall? 8 cars up on the wall, 3 in the corner, 4 in the corner, 2 on the windowsill. I've got my Fast and Furious collection. I've started collecting the Lego characters. So I've got Venom, Spider-Man, half Spider-Man, half Venom. Batman twice, Joker twice, and I've got Gizmo from the Gremlins. I seen it and I had to.
I'll tell my sister she looks like him. I once got her a Moonpig card that was Gizmo.
And I've got this cast of Stranger Things as Lego.
I never got into that.
Oh, I loved it.
I keep saying I'm going to do it, but
I loved it.
I'd rather game, to be honest. I'm watching Reacher at the minute.
How far are you through?
I've redone it, so I've started again. I've just finished season 1 and I'm 2 episodes into 2 again.
You want to buy what off me? The Stranger Things? Make me an offer. I know how much I paid for it, so I could buy it again. I've not started season 3 yet. That came out 21st.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love
Reacher.
Reacher.
Just sharing it out for us.
Yeah, no, it's alright.
Just look really ignorant there because I'm looking down.
No, don't worry.
I'm actually sharing it out.
Yeah, season 3 of Reacher, but I've not started it yet. I'm watching that. I'm watching Night Agent.
Is that the one with what's his name?
I don't know the name of the guy, but he starts off in a basement in the first one. I'm just answering a phone.
Yeah, he rings up and says that he's the agent.
Yeah.
He's in trouble. What's his name? It's gonna piss me off. Russo.
What, is that his name in the thing?
Yeah. Gabriel Russo?
No.
Is that his real name?
I don't know his real name. But yeah, I'm on season 2 of that. I've started Prison Break again as well.
Mate, Prison Break, me and my mum have agreed that we're going to do a Saturday night once a month, and we're going to re-watch Prison Break because we used to watch it together.
Quality series.
Yeah, Reacher's class, isn't it, Gobby?
But yeah, I've got... What other shit have I got? Oh, I've got me Star Wars, Stormtrooper, See No Evil, Hear No Evil, Speak No Evil. Just 3 Stormtroopers statues.
Star Wars salt and pepper shakers.
Have you?
Yeah.
See what I like is you do what I do. They're quality.
Well, no, I'm fixed. So
That's
I don't
it.
know if 2 holes is pepper or 2 holes is salt.
Oh, it's 1 whole salt, 2 pepper, or 3 pepper.
This
It
has
should
2
be.
and 3.
Oh right, yeah. So it'll be 2 for salt, and I'd have thought. I'd have thought really that the Stormtrooper
I would say
be.
salt would go in the white one, and pepper would go in Darth Vader. So Stormtrooper's salt I would go with, but
Yeah, I would.
I'm never going to put it in there. So
No, I'd do the same. I've got me Marvel and me DC cups all up in the corner. They don't get used and they won't get used.
I'm gonna get you. We'll have a conversation after the stream, but I'm gonna get you something Marvel related. But how cool is that?
Oh, 1 minute.
I need a new one because I have another kid now.
You mean one of them? Oh, the camera's blocking it out. Oh no, it's not going to work, is it?
Because you got the film on, yeah.
Yeah, I've just got a lot more kids than you, mate.
Yeah, I need to get a new one because I've got another kid. Caleb's not on there.
No, dear. I love it, mate. And the kids started getting me little bobbleheads I've got Darth Maul and Boba Fett at the minute.
Oh, what, the pods? Funkos?
Oh no, not Funkos, not bobbleheads.
So like what's behind me?
No, I've got some of them as well, yeah.
A lot.
No, mine are only the small ones though, about that big.
That's cool.
They're all on the edge there. These, some I've got.
I'll come in, thanks on.
So I've got. I don't know if the camera's going to allow this or not. What's in that? A Silver Stormtrooper, Han Solo, Greedo, and Chewbacca, which. There.
Oh, they're mini Funkos.
Yeah, mini
That's
Funkos.
Wow, cool.
They come in a little display case.
That's sick.
And then I've got Deadpool. Up 4 of them. Don't ask why, but these. Oh, they're upside down. What a dick. Robin Hood Deadpool. Emperor Deadpool. Dino Deadpool. And then another one I can't see, that's too small. And then the last lot are DC, which is Batman, Robin, Scarecrow, and another one. But let's go do it again.
I like how I'm squinting, like that's going to improve the camera.
I know, yeah. It's just because I've got the filter on. But yeah, and I've got a massive. I'm gonna say massive, mate. Probably about this big. He-Man Funko Pop.
That's sick.
Mate, fucking seen it in B&M's, 20 quid, and I was like, I've got to have it.
Great.
Kids can starve for a week, mate.
He was in Tesco.
Oh, mate.
I had to do it.
Yeah, I would have.
Had to.
Can you not get it? Can I not get what? The He-Man? I need a forklift.
Tell anyone in your stream if they receive this share, I apologise.
They can hear you, mate. Yeah, one sec, yeah. Oh no. I've just destroyed my headphone.
Oh, I can't come in yours to share it because...
No, because you're live.
Oh, I'm live. That's ridiculous.
There you go, mate. There's
But
there's
if I
me.
open it on the PC... Oh, mate, that's well cool. Has he got
Lego.
a sock? Is that a
I have-
sock in his hand?
I don't know what. That's not even for Dobby. I don't know what that is.
Tell me thank you for the shares.
But yeah, I got Lego Dobby. Right, dog, knock this one over, and you're going over to the neighbour over the road. You're gonna chow mein in a week. There you go. Oh, the fucking
That's
camera
ace.
again. Oh, there you go.
Love that.
Yeah, that 20 quid, and I was like, yeah, I've got to have it, mate.
Yeah, see, I couldn't help myself. I had to unbox it.
Oh no, I've not opened it. Not done
I
it.
had to.
I can't.
As soon as it was Grogu, I was like, mine. I did have a teddy of Grogu, but my child has acquired that, and then I bought myself another one, and my other child has acquired that. So
That's-
I like that they're into Star Wars, but at the same time, I'm like, it's my
Yeah.
fucking teddy.
That's mine. Don't touch it. That's the thing. That Dobby is
I just
absolutely
realised I left
daughters.
my sauce from dinner on display all day. Just gonna hide that.
What sauce is it?
Fried chicken sauce and
Oh,
some
right, okay.
Tabasco.
Oh no, you can cute the Tabasco.
I did have my own hot sauce made that was called Ben's Ball Bag Sauce.
I don't know whether I want to know anymore.
I got it for my birthday.
Oh right, okay. I don't do hot sauce. Mad ass me. Oh, these are having a good chat now about Night Agent.
Love that.
I've just knocked the spoiler off one of my fucking cars.
Mate. First your bumper.
I don't even go there with that. Don't fucking go there with that, mate. Only took him about fucking 2 months to sort it.
Hey, Gordon Bahoo, you good? Welcome to a podcast.
Yeah.
Ask questions, jump in,
Yeah,
questions.
questions and all welcome, guys.
If
Well, usually you smash me with this. So what? After today,
Yeah.
where do you want to see yourself in 6 months?
I don't know.
You don't know.
See today come in. Like, I started streaming properly like this. I started streaming to. I play with very, very high KD players and very capable players. Like Cobbs is a 5 KD, Ben's a 9, Jimmy's a 6, Cam, Andy, they're all 3s and 4s. And I left Rebirth this time last year 0.67. So I was below the average player. I was awful at it. I was so used to playing. You're higher than that, Booty. I was so used to playing multiplayer on hardcore that I would fire one shot and move, and then I would just get killed constantly.
Yeah.
It took me ages to realise that I had to keep shooting. Hey, Kia. So I'd started doing it as like a journey to be like, look, you can just be normal at the fucking game. Like, you don't have to be anything special. And like, my gameplay when I stream compared to when I'm off stream is insane. Like,
Completely different.
I get nowhere near the same amount of kills when I'm streaming, because for me, streaming, I want to interact with you lot. I want to talk to you guys. I want, like, if I die, I die. Like, it's a fucking respawn map. I ain't that like precious. But then at the same time, I'm now 1.7, 1.8.
Well, you've
which
doubled
is
it pretty
mental.
much. Or
Yeah,
over
but now
doubled
I
it.
play a lot more, and I'm a lot better than I was. But that journey's been really quite cool to like document.
Yeah.
But then building the Discord while we've been going, I was so nervous to start that Discord.
You've smashed it though.
But we had so many over like a 3-month period where we would go in them with all the right intentions, and then the same things would happen. Like, people would get kicked out for no reason, or people like weren't liking enough video. Like, some people work 16-hour days. Like, some people are nurses, some are mechanics. Like, some people have 4 or 5 kids that they got to look after. Like, nobody has that much free time. Like,
No, well, you've seen it with the Game and Game, didn't you?
yeah, that was a big one.
The idea was incredible behind it.
Yeah.
Executing it was different.
I think you have to control. I think what I've done, where I think I've got it right, is I think I've controlled who I've let in.
Yeah.
So although anybody in my Discord can invite anybody, I think the people that are already in are now very conscious of disturbing what we've got.
Yeah.
So like Tammy having her own channel, and Celine was in every server I've ever been in, and has been kicked out of every server that I've ever been in. Like, she was my first ever subscriber. Like,
yeah.
She was my first proper viewer that stayed all the time. Like, that's crucial to this being worth anything. So
yeah.
Why on earth would they not be allowed to be a part of what we're doing?
Yeah.
Like, alright, they don't stream. So like, them two having their channels for their artwork and stuff, like the feedback from people in it's been insane. And I've made there's all sorts of stuff in there now, and it's not just. I don't think it's not just gaming now. It's now like an actual community. Like, it no longer feels like it's my server. And then there's people that have come in. So obviously you're on the mod team. Then there's Leroy, Celine, Soph, Paris, Cam, Andy, Matt, and I think that's it. But between all 8 of you all bring something different and a different side of things and different knowledge in different areas. Gnomes, welcome in, stranger. How are we? And it brings something different that allows different ideas. So like, I never in a million years thought I'd be in a position to do a sub-only live.
No.
So I've made a deal that to say like thanks. On St. Patrick's Day, I'm doing a sub-only live. I'll dress up as a leprechaun, or 6'5" of me.
Thanks for that treasure box.
Leprechaun. I'm gonna get a pot of gold, and I'm gonna put challenges in it, and we're just gonna fuck around for the day.
Yeah.
But I never saw any of that coming. So
I think as well.
Time, like, I just wanted to be a normal bloke that played COD, and people come in and were like, "Oh, you're fucking shit," and I'd be like, "Yeah, I know." I ain't that bothered, mate. Like, and now like today, I literally, I don't cry at anything. I'm a miserable bastard. Like, I think I cried at my daughter and being born, and that was it. I didn't even cry when my little boy was born. I was just sort of like, "Hey, she's gonna be like me and be a knobhead." And today was the first time that I was just stuck. I had no words. I had every emotion going, and just as it sort of like leveled and sort of started to feel alright, like you'd be able to say something, someone else would do something, and you'd be like, "Fuck!" Like,
it's. I was sat at Harley's with it on, and obviously we're sat there and we're watching it happen, and me and Harley were talking about it, and we're like, he deserves
I
it.
wondered why Harley lingered so long in one of mine.
Yeah, so I left because I did a raffle
I'm
on
only joking,
Facebook.
Harley.
I did a raffle on Facebook and it was live at 8 o'clock. So
Oh, right.
I had to jump over to that raffle to see if I won 75 grand, and guess what? I fucking didn't. But Harley kept it on, and we were talking like it's a massive leap for someone that deserves it, and it sets you out from plenty of other streamers. The fact that you give back as well. You know, a lot of us do it in different ways, but the way you've done it is 50 subs, you're giving away this, you're giving away a controller, and it's not exactly cheap anymore. Do you know what I mean? To buy a standard controller, let alone,
Yeah.
you know, the controller you've give away. But the PC situation, it's not a cheap thing.
No, so I worked out the costings for the PC. So I already had the case, and with upgrading mine, I had some spare bits that I originally were going to upgrade my stream PC that I'd done alright with in terms of how much it cost. So I worked out that, say for instance, if you did it off everybody, the first ever sub price of being $2.89 or whatever it is, I
Yeah.
don't know, I've never actually changed any of it.
Yeah,
Then
mine's
by the
still set
time-
at basic.
Yeah, by the time I hit 100, it would be 290 quid.
Yeah.
So that was my budget. And then that way, I wasn't out of pocket. And say, for instance, yourself has paid 3 quid to have a go at it, the same as we would do on BOTB or whatever, to try and win a car. You're not that arsed if you lose the 3 quid. You've probably enjoyed the journey on the way. But if you do win it, that's like something different. Gets rid of the PC from me and the spare parts, because I will hoard them. I will keep them up. I'll need that one day. I'm going to need that 30 series one day, even though I've now got 40. Like, I'm not. So, I think for both raffles to happen in one day was fucking insane. But I think the journey counts for all of us. I don't think, like, let's say, hypothetically, in 3 years' time, I became huge. I'm not one to forget where
you started. Yeah.
Like, I still remember that I had to put pound coins in a TV to watch it. And I remember we jimmied it so that we could keep putting the same pound in to get loads of time.
Yeah.
And my nan got done by the bloke. He's coming around to collect it, and there's like 3 quid in it. So, like, now I live in a 4-bedroom house and have a nice car and stuff. Like, I don't forget that I'm a council boy. Like,
Yep.
To me, council juice is tap water. And that's what we used to get told.
100%,
Oh, there's no pop left. It's fucking council
pop.
Like,
Cheers,
so,
TBM, welcome in, mate.
I think taking everybody with you is a massive part of it.
Oh yeah, of course it is. Like,
I think the community makes. I wouldn't be anything without you lot.
No,
like,
yeah.
The help I've had from you, with Jen and stuff coming in the stream when I was struggling for views, to the constants like Celine and Tammy. Like, Tammy came in, I didn't even know her, and she was instantly posting about sharing, liking, and repost and following. and she just automatically does that. And when you've got lots of people like that around you who will constantly have your back and do the bits that you don't notice,
it shows it with this podcast now, because I can constantly see Tam and Jen are both jumping from mine to yours.
yeah.
So, you know,
Hey Shan.
yeah, we're all one big family. Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
much
like-
it, and that's the way it should be. Yeah, Gaz, I completely agree, mate. I completely agree. It is a journey, and we all have our day ones. But then, when it's the two streamers and they're coming together like we do, we share each other's streams and whatever. It all becomes one big family then, and that's the
yeah,
way it
I
should
think
be.
if you do it in the right way,
Yeah,
it doesn't become toxic, and you can get to a place where, for instance, Saturday with this custom lobby, that's just from what I know, there's 4 different agencies just between the 2 teams I've got.
right.
Then
Yeah,
you
yeah,
look at communities, and there's yours, mine, Gaz's. Although
Yeah.
Gaz and Nom are in the same community, they have their own little separate.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So like, all of a sudden there's 4 just off the bat
Thank you for the gifts, guys.
that are coming together to have a laugh. There's no money. There's no competitiveness. Of course there'll be competitive. We want to win it. Of course you want to win it. It's bragging rights over your mates.
Yeah,
Like, I'm gonna lie, the first person I see and I know who it is, I'm gonna try and diddy them. Like,
well, we've already
because
been.
that's the fun in it. That's the banter that you can then go. Say I get you, I can pop in the next live and just start commenting diddy,
Yeah,
and it'll be an in-house joke between me and you, but it'll become funnier the longer it goes on.
oh yeah,
And the fact that we've got that happening, Gaz has just literally come in and said we've got 5 communities coming. So that's 5 different communities that don't know each other from Adam, bar
Yeah.
1 or 2 of us. Like, it doesn't have to be about the money or anything like that. No
No.
one's asked about a custom tournament where you go and win.
it's the fun,
It's
It's
the laugh, like
the
that
banter, the
multiplayer,
bragging right.
the custom multiplayer when we did it.
Yeah.
The second we went to pistols only, you could hear the anxiety be like, like that's what the community should be. It should be a laugh.
Oh, yeah.
It should, like, don't be wrong, I'll fucking rant.
Oh, we all ran, we all rage, don't we? You know, we wouldn't be gaming if we didn't.
Yeah, drop me a message, Sam.
I think it was Harley TBM that made my picture. Yeah, it's how it should be. The way we're going about it as well, I think, is the right way.
Mate, Gaz has just hit a nail on the head in mine. He's just said, for me as a streamer, it's hard to play games with other folk as we have all our own teams. And he's right, and this is one of the things that Andy made a massive difference with me on. I started branching out who I was playing with, so I stopped just running. At the time, it was me, Andy, Cass, and Cam. I stopped just running, and I branched out and played with Ben, Jimmy, and then I met Paris and Tara.
Yeah.
But the fluidity of being able to go run some multiplayer with you, jump into a war zone.
One sec, mate, my headset's just bloody died. I'm gonna have to have a wire to it. Can I hear anything? No. There we go. Sorry, mate. Can't hear anything. Well, this is going great.
Can you hear me now?
There
you
we
hear
go. Yeah, I can hear you.
I don't know what's just going on then. TikTok's just changed my microphone.
Oh, was it yours as well?
Yeah, TikTok's just changed my audio. It's just changed my microphone.
Right. I thought it was me.
Bearing in mind I have a giant fucking ASMR one.
Yeah, because yours sounds well different now.
Yeah, it's just changed it. It had it on the headset.
And yeah, he does. He sounds a lot louder now, doesn't
Am I really loud now?
he? I thought it was my headset because
Yeah, that being able to play and go with different people and meet different people and have and build your community, I think makes a massive difference.
oh, it's Ben's side. Right.
And it makes it easier to do sub days and viewer games and stuff like that, because let's face it, most people that are watching, they want someone to play with too.
Yeah.
Like, if there's space, I'll just tell chat to jump in. Like, I'm not precious on it.
Well, I think one of the things that happened the other night, Jen and Tam actually started playing together.
Love that.
Yeah. So that's what I want. Thank you for that follow, mate. That's what I want as a streamer.
Apparently multiple lives have crashed, by the way.
Oh, right. But this goes, we know why.
We're good so far.
Yeah, it's the fact that them two have now gone, right, well, we're going to play together. That's, again, two communities coming together. You know, I know... Hi, TBM. I think Harley did my profile picture, mate.
That means a lot, Kia. Thank you.
Obviously, I've noticed that you've got a load of people that... And I've seen it over the past couple of days with your streams where you were on with someone today. Was it Soph today?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then yesterday you was on with someone different.
Yeah, I was on with Paris, Tara and Cam yesterday.
So it's different all the time.
Yeah, and like, for me, I want people to come in my chat and it not necessarily be about my gameplay as such, but more be about me as a person. And if I can help someone, I will.
Yeah.
And if it's to give advice on how to do a TikTok or to help them with an agency or to help with like anything, even just settings for a game. Like there was a bloke called John who came in, and thank you for the follows, and he came in and the first words out of his mouth was, how the fuck do I throw a throwing knife? And I was like, well, on multiplayer you don't get one, so you won't be able to.
Yeah.
But every streamer he'd been in had blocked him and they thought he was taking a piss. So I gave it a couple of days, and then I ended up leaving Cam and Andy to jump in to this private one-on-one with him to show him how to do it with an axe and show him the difference that his combat knife isn't a throwing knife, like you can't throw it. But it wasn't that he was being thick or it was anything like that. He'd never played COD before. He's a bit older and wasn't fully aware of it. Thank you for the heart me's, guys.
Sorry, is that only when I talk? Have you got me coming through a speaker then?
I have, but I can change it.
Yeah, if you can, mate, because say it's echoing when I'm talking. Oh,
how's that? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can still hear.
That's echoing again. Wait there. We'll headset it. I'll go to headset.
I don't know what's going on.
Enjoying not having a headset on.
Whatever's gone on with the sound.
Yeah, something's changed.
Something's changed bad, because I can actually hear you when you're talking, either left ear or right ear. It's like the spatial sound's working.
I don't know, that's not on mine. I'll put my headset on. TikTok's just playing up bad. Yeah, Shan's just said in my chat, TikTok's playing up bad. Right. If I mute that, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Right, bear with, because I now need to change my audio to my headset.
It's not to the point where it's unbearable. Right, okay. It's alright, we'll get it sorted.
There we go, right, how's that?
Is there an echo? No, that's perfect.
So, we'll do it that way. Yeah, for me, like, I want people to come into the chat and, yeah, ask to play. And if I'm full, I'll tell you I'm full, but we'll get you in for games. And if you're a decent enough person when we're playing the games and stuff, then we'll open the Discord and stuff.
Yeah, it's more the attitude that they come with as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and I like that. I gained quite a lot of female following
because they felt safe playing.
Well,
And
I
I get
suppose
that.
you're a sexy bastard, but you know we'll.
I get this big hairy Chewbacca looking thing. I get that COD can be really
Jesus.
toxic for everybody, but I've been in games and literally heard people screaming like "get back to the kitchen" and shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's fucking 2025, man. Get a grip. Like,
There was. We've had it where obviously because Jen's always in with us,
yeah,
and we've had it where we've been in game chat and people, oh, get off, females shouldn't play games, and then it's one of them. My instant reaction then is I'm going to defend her straight away, and I'll argue with that person. Don't give a shit who it is. It shouldn't be like that.
yeah, it's bullshit. Like, I'll happily like full blown and have a row with them.
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
but most of my comms bans are normally, and I'm going to stitch you up here, Soph. Most of them are when we go in multiplayer and someone says something to Soph, even though I know she can look after herself, I'm like the first one to be like, fuck off, mate, I'll drop kick your nan in Lidl. Or like, I told someone that their mum modelled for Giacomo.
Yeah, I've heard you say that once, to be fair.
Your dad sells Avon. I love the old ones, but like, because things come out of my mouth so quick,
Yeah.
there's a lot more swearing involved, don't get me wrong, but
No,
I don't get it. Like, what's the point?
it doesn't matter. You know what? Fair play. If any female comes into a game and obliterates me, fair play.
Like, I got a follower. She's now a friend, but she's the worst rager ever. Like, I think Kia's gone through like 4 controllers. It's took that long to get her in a game because she's just never got a controller anymore, and we've been waiting for months now. But like, there she is. She's just popping up now. Oh, who fell over? What's the dog doing?
Oh, it's got its fucking sheep again. I tell you what, mate. It's a small dog. It'll wreck the shit out of the sheep. No, get away. Go away. Go play with your sheep. But if you put, I had a leopard
Is
gecko.
your dog Welsh?
Is it?
Is your dog Welsh?
No. No. I've just clicked on fucking hell. It's been a long day. But
I'm only joking, Shan.
I had a leopard gecko. It was terrified of it. It was no bigger than the palm of your hand.
Yeah, but that's because the sheep don't bar back at it. It's just a teddy, but it sounds like he's going for it.
Oh, mate.
Shan, just for some concept, Viper's dog's about 3 inches.
On tiptoes.
Yeah.
How many bans have you had, Ben? Well, I can tell you now, more than how many subs he's got.
On which COD? On this one, on Black Ops, I got one less than 12 hours into the game. I got a 3-day. I've had...
Oh, you fuck off. Go away.
I think I've had 6 14-day bans.
Oh, God.
Although I'm doing alright at the minute because I'm not currently on one. I've lasted 3 days. My last ban, I came off after 2 weeks, and I went into my first game of Warzone. And before that game had ended, I was back on a comms ban.
I've not had a comms ban, but I don't do the voice chat.
Yeah, well, I'm PC, so I have a dual, can't I? Oh, you're PC too.
Yeah,
so
I'm PC. I didn't know
I'll
you
dual
could.
talk. Yeah, so you could be a Discord, and if your voice channel's still on, they can still hear you.
Oh, right, okay.
So if you put proxy on, I have like full-blown arguments. But when I get comms banned, normally if we're in multiplayer, I'll get Soph. I'll be like, Soph, go in there and say this to me.
Yeah, it's alright, you can get banned.
So Soph goes in and she yappers.
And you still don't learn your lesson. He doesn't.
There'd be no fun in it if you can't shout shit at
The
people.
thing is, it's too sensitive.
I met one of my best friends through calling him a camping C-bomb and then having a full-blown argument with him on multiplayer. And now we're like 12 years later and we're still mates.
Is that Modern Warfare 2 by any chance? They were the angry lobbies, were they?
Modern Warfare 2, and then I think the angriest I ever got was on a map called Stonehaven.
Yes,
And it was
I used to love that map.
the Scottish Castle, and when people first started like discovering glitches and headies, and just to the right of the castle there was a little ledge below the cliff, and you could heady it.
Right.
So if you were looking at the castle, it was on the left hand side. There was this little heady glitch that you could sort of hover on a rock, and you were just above the map. And this prick kept killing me, so I lost my shit.
No, he's one of your best mates. What am I missing in chat here? Tom and Jenna are having a date.
What am I missing? This is why I'm glad Fortnite doesn't have comms. Yeah, Fortnite. That threw me off, Chan. I didn't know you couldn't talk to people in Fortnite.
No, I didn't know that actually. To be fair, I don't really play it, but
I was shouting all sorts of people that were building stuff because I thought I'd gone on 0 builds and I thought they were hacking. And I tried to pop a UAV. I asked someone to buy a UAV.
on Fortnite. Snipped that buy station. Why did I get a position?
Yeah, didn't realise that you have to buy people back at an ice cream van.
Oh yeah. So Tom, when's your play date? Another thing I'd like to see is obviously more of the women gaming together as well. I know Jen. Yeah, man. She's stuck. Like, unfortunately for her, she's stuck with playing with us. Do you know what I mean? And
Shan Fitz has done loads in ours. So Fitzy's got her, Chloe. Thank you for the paper crane. That would have actually been a jump scare if my Tickfinity was on, and you would have watched me shit myself on a podcast.
For fuck's sake, turn it on and say it again.
Then I would have done everything today. Cry, shit. So like they've got quite a good little thing going, and Chloe suffers with anxiety quite a lot, so they're trying to coax her into talking. Yeah. So that's been quite cool. Soph just takes charge of whoever is with her. Like if you go in a game and it's 4 lads that are with her, she does not give a shit. It's class. Yeah. I like watching it.
Yeah, I think
Booty, Call of Booty comes in and plays. She's had a couple of games with us. I think she wasn't ready for our lobbies. Bless her. We tried to take her for a win on Area 99, and I think we traumatised her.
She's not played since.
But yeah, like having Booty able to float in and out and stuff like that, like I don't even feel like it needs to be like, we shouldn't be in a position where it should be a subject that you have to discuss.
No, not at all.
Integrating women into gaming, like, are you fucking serious? Like,
no,
there's too many people that are like, oh no, it's a girl. Some of the women that I follow that are streamers would absolutely shit on me.
Yeah.
One of the girls I play with, Amber, I haven't played with her for a while, to be fair. If I ever challenged her to a 1v1, I may as well just like walk away, because I ain't gonna kill her.
No, it's the thing that I think it's more the threat, isn't it? People are too bothered about whether they do get beat by a girl.
Insecure masculinity. Yeah. Some 40-year-old bloke that hasn't left his mum's basement, sat in Wichita, America, like, oh no, fuck off, mate.
Girls can kick butt too. Yeah, they can. And it's again, like Ben said, it shouldn't be a topic that needs discussing. You have just as much right to play games as, you know, whatever games we play. You know, I'd get my ass kicked probably by Jen.
Welcome in, Nom Nom. Welcome in, babe.
It'd be nice with.
Guys, you said it should be encouraged. I agree.
Yeah, 100%.
100% agree. I like that COD are putting in more female operators. I'll run around as a bird in slippers at the minute. Weirdly, the slippers make me faster. It's like the equivalent of sports mode on Crocs.
I was just about to say that. That's right. Activision, we need a character with Crocs and a dressing gown.
Bro, if they bring a character with Crocs, I'll buy it. I don't care how many coins it is.
Straight away.
Yeah, I'm in.
Jen carries me all the time.
Chat, if you've got any questions that you want to hear me answer, hop over into Vipes Live, post them in his chat.
Yeah, anyone in chat got any questions for Ben that he's not already answered? I'm sticking to my chair. There's a character. Yeah, Ben's got the one that's got pajamas, I think. Is that the one you're on about? The one with the pajamas and slippers?
Yeah, I got one in pajamas with slippers. I had the little Japanese girl on Modern Warfare. We used to do a thing where we all put the same skin on Warzone. Right. So
if you think you've cracked someone and you're like, oh, I've cracked the woman in pajamas, then you come running out and there's another woman in pajamas that's not cracked, and you're like, oh shit. So we started doing it with like every skin. We would all wear the same ones, so it just would mess with people. Thank you for the roses and the GGs, guys.
When is Viper going to play rank play? I don't know. I keep getting asked to play rank play. I've just not done it.
So can you put it in Viper stream, not mine? So she just said, any advice for someone who wants to stream but is too nervous to speak because she'd feel silly? See, my advice on that would be to co-host with someone and allow them to talk for your stream until you're ready to talk. I think one of the biggest things in streaming is you're either confident enough to have a camera on and talk, or you're confident enough to talk without a camera on, or you're just outright nervous. And if you're just outright nervous about it, I think you should go with someone and use their Discord and co-stream together and slowly work up the confidence to be able to turn your mic on, because that way at least the audio will come out unintentionally. You'll be able to be heard in Discord without knowing that you're doing it. And I think Dissy kind of creates a little bit of comfort because you know it's separate to the game, if that makes sense. People will say stuff in Discord that they wouldn't normally say in game chat because you feel more confident because you're in a closed party.
Yeah. There's that way, or maybe start it. Is it the speaking that's a problem? Is it being on camera that's an issue? Maybe...
I think for Soph, the speaking is an issue. If she's in with us, she's happily to talk. But if she's on her own, when she used to stream on her own, if she got asked the question stuff, she'd be really reluctant to sort of.
Yeah. I think your idea of doing a cold stream would be a better thing. Or
well, if you're scared of the camera, use your logo.
Yeah. Just don't use a camera.
Jenks has been very successful.
Yeah, not
without
using a camera. Yeah.
Gaz was very successful not using his camera.
Yep.
Although the amount of shit Noms gives him for his hairline, he's probably going to go back to not using his camera.
No, it's there's a way of doing it, and you will find that way. But I'd probably say go with a co-host.
Yeah, man.
And do it that way. Maybe with someone like Ben that likes to talk. He'll talk for you.
Yeah, I ain't got any problems with that. I'll even shout at him for you.
See, I think that's a big thing for everybody though as well. Maybe not the talking, but being on the camera. So when I first started doing Twitch, I was a bit thingy with a camera. I didn't want a camera on.
Yeah, I never used the camera on Twitch.
It just got to a point where I had people saying, "I was like, do a face reveal," and I was like, "No, I'll just fucking put a camera on."
The layout on a purple app's stupid anyway, because you put your camera on and you can only go in the middle of the fucking screen.
It depends on what. Well, yeah, if you were doing it on from console, yeah.
Yeah, like it just ends up on the left-hand side in the middle, like.
No, I used to do it with a capture card through Streamlabs because I had a PC, but it just weren't capable of running anything, like even Minecraft.
I'll go chat. It's really hard. This is quite hard, isn't it? Like, well, no, it's not for you because you get to use your chat. Like,
yeah.
I'm trying to answer your chat's questions whilst looking at my chat, and then. Not...
Oh no! If they've got questions, mate, just answer them.
No, I don't mean like answering questions. I mean like I'm so used to like welcoming people in.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Oh, welcome in," or like, "Thanks," and I haven't got Tickfinity on.
Yeah, you feel ignorant, don't you?
I feel like someone's took me left hand.
Thanks, Jen.
I can't hear Celine's little Stitch voice that she's got that she was desperate for, and like I'm seeing her name comment, and I'm looking around as if to be like, what's not working?
Yeah, I had to turn off the Tickfinity.
Ooh, got fancy headphones. Who's done that? Jen, thank you for the game.
I had to turn it off because the first podcast I did, obviously the heart me's were going off. And then it was gifts coming through, and I was like, heart me for you. Obviously, your heart me lasts fucking ages.
Yeah, my heart me's a sentimental one though, and I've got to find a way of cropping that song.
Oh,
So like my nan was massive in raising me,
yeah,
and I grew up whenever she's little old lady from Glasgow. She used to sweep the fucking front step. Like everything was OCD. Whenever she'd clean, she would play Patsy Cline, Tina Turner, and Whitney Houston. So I grew up on these three like ridiculously powerful women singing, and I could sing any of their songs word for word. But she passed not long after my daughter was born,
yeah,
and everywhere I went, I would hear that song. And then when it came to setting up all the sounds and stuff, the heart me is the one of joining your community in it. It's the one that
yeah,
means the most.
yeah.
Although the others cost more, the heart me means the most. So I just had this like unbenign urge to be like, fuck it, that's what I'm gonna do with it. And then
Yeah, but that's because it's
now,
got a personal meaning to you.
yeah, I gotta find a way of shortening it now though.
I've got a question from Nom Nom. Ask Ben, is he ready for the Diddy party?
I've been asked by Nom Nom to Diddy Mr. Dan Carter.
Yeah, so have I.
I've
Oh,
also put it to the rest of my team to Diddy Mr. Dan
yeah.
Carter. I'm just
Um,
gonna Diddy anyone I find. I was practicing Diddying today. I got at least 11.
see, the situation Nom's put across to us is if we get video proof and send it him, anyone sends it him, there'll be some sort of item involved. So I was like, right, okay, challenge accepted.
I have a question for you, Gaz and Noms. Are we all live streaming this?
I'm not. I've got my kids, so I don't obviously live stream when I've got the girls. I'll only do it with Harley. Because usually he's upstairs, but my girls will be up and down. If I were in the living room, then I would have done.
Oh yeah, I forgot Noms on Dan's team.
Yeah. Coming for you as well, Mum.
Mr. Gloucestershire and Mr. Taunton together.
Are you ready for Verdansk? Yes, 100%. Bring it on. See, that was the days we used to play it, Wax. Those were the days, mate.
I had the plunder wins on Verdansk.
I used to play the plunder on there. I have actually got a video somewhere of
Ash Hayward, welcome in, bro.
Jen got I think it was a 454 meter headshot on plunder on Verdansk.
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
That's a decent shot, that. So for the Diddy party, we've got a custom lobby on Saturday between 5 different communities. So we've all put at least one team in, and we are planning on basically bumming each other on COD.
It's not even about who gets the win anymore. It's who can bomb the most people.
Who's got the most Diddies and captures it?
Yeah. So the Jen got that, and then it was like a challenge between us, and of who could get the longest one, and I never beat it. I will get it one day.
That's some shot.
No, it was. The thing is, when
Gaz is going for spray painting bodies.
right, okay.
What if I spray paint you and then Diddy you, Gaz? How do you stand on that? How do you feel about that? Is that like an extra? What if I spray paint Dan Carter then Diddy him? Do I get extra points from Gaz as well?
Have you asked Activision for lotion?
I'll go in and dry.
Ben's going. He's going to be called Bareback Ben as of Saturday.
I'm gonna edit my thing.
Gosh, they were a dot. Yeah, they were.
I got the Pornhub sound on my soundboard, didn't I?
Oh, have you?
So whenever I Diddy someone, I press it.
Oh.
You get the intro to Pornhub.
What are you doing down there?
And because I have my chat on, they can hear it.
Oh.
Donna's just said my Dan's off limits. There's been a bounty put out. Donna.
Yeah.
I can't do anything. I'll wear my Boba Fett helmet if it makes it any better.
You got Diddy by Boba Fett.
Chat.
No
Anyone got
talking,
any
mate.
questions that they want asking?
Morgs, thanks for the likes, pal. Any questions
Morgs.
for Ben, guys? Any
Dom
game?
Scott, baby.
Any games you'd have remade? See, mine's an easy one, mate. Underground 2.
Need for Speed, yeah.
the Underground 2, that'd be mine.
Only if they brought back Petty Pablo car, the Mitsubishi.
Yeah.
I think I would like to see there's a couple of games I would like to see remade to see if they could make it better. Fallout. I would like to see Fallout remade.
I never got into it.
I didn't. I think it had potential to be really, really good, but they just didn't let it go anywhere. I'd like to see. Literally, Noms, that's what was about to come out of my mouth. I'd like to see James Bond GoldenEye from the PS1.
Yeah, it's on the Xbox.
That is the best first-player shooter game to ever exist.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Thank
There's
you for the
nothing
GGs.
There's not an argument in
No.
the world that could change that.
These. Oh no.
You're inactive, mate.
Yeah, apparently, are you?
Nah.
Oh.
I got that after 13 hours of streaming.
Oh.
It's like, you're
there we go.
inactive. I'm like, I just fucking sat here talking. Homefront's not a bad shout.
Oh,
I'd like to see
Homefront, I forgot about that. That was a
I would
quality
like
game.
to see the Star Wars Battlefronts remade.
Did you ever play Star Wars Obi-Wan?
I did, and I thought it was shit,
Did you?
and I put it back in the case, and I never ever opened it ever again.
That was the game I used to rush home from school to play.
But the game was so far away from the films, and I
Yeah.
think for me at the time, I was so into the films, I wasn't ready to sort of like branch out and learn the stories behind everything
Yeah.
and the fan fiction. Like, I didn't know enough about stuff then. But I would like to see Battlefront, the Star Wars Battlefronts remade. I think they could do, and I know, don't shoot me, I genuinely reckon Activision would do all right with that. Like, when you break COD down and you look at the games that are successful, so Raven only ever make Call of Duty. So World War II and stuff like that was all Raven.
Yeah.
Black Ops is all Treyarch, and Modern Warfare is all Activision, isn't it? Even though they all work together,
Yeah.
they head it up, they sort it. Modern Warfares are the better games of late.
Yes, they are.
Black Ops used to be the better games. Advanced Warfare, we don't even count.
Hated them. And Infinity Warfare.
Yeah, like, what the fuck do I want a jetpack, bruv? If I want a jetpack, I'll buy an Xbox and play Halo. Like,
question from Jen: any games you're waiting to come out? And I have just put a tier 3 flare in as well, so hopefully we can. See, the big one I'm not interested in at all, and that's GTA 6. Not interested.
part of me is interested in GTA 6 because I kind of like this roleplay. I think it brings a different element to gaming and the social side of it. But
Yep.
am I counting down the days it's out? No, not really. I think for me, I kind of stopped looking at games that were being released,
Yep.
and I've started looking back. I've been looking at games that have been out for a while. So like that Mortuary Assistant, the horror game.
Yeah, I watched you play that once, and that looked. I seen how fucking scared you got with it. I was like, oh shit.
I like horrors and stuff, but the jumpiness of that, I just randomly walk back with a dead body and there's some fucking creepy thing on my desk and it's like gone, and then your granny's knocking on the window. I think the stuff behind that, like that sort of stuff, is cool, and I think that if I look further back, I think I'm toying with the idea of redoing Assassin's Creeds.
See, I like them up until Black Flag.
See, I liked them up until Valhalla.
Right.
I would put a lot of hours into Assassin's Creed. I liked Odyssey. Odyssey was very, very good. But I think I'd spend more time now looking backwards rather than what's coming out. I don't see how any developer at the moment is going to push anything out that's going to match what we want.
we've already got.
A lot of games are being based around this new 50 series graphics card.
Yeah.
But yet nobody's wanting to keep a 50 series graphics card and they're sending them back. When I was doing the specs for my PC and I was on the phone to them, even the bloke building it was like, "You don't want one."
No.
Like they're fucked at the minute. So I think until that
I'll
side
get
of
that
things
one
is
in a minute,
sorted,
Gav.
then I would start looking at games coming forward.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a new Tomb Raider or something come out, Uncharted
Yes.
maybe. That would be quite cool.
When you guys started streaming,
Kia.
did you not change? Sorry, 1 second. When you guys started streaming, did you not change but be cautious of being yourself on stream?
No.
No.
I am like, I am what you get. I'm fucking loud. I swear a lot. I'm pretty sure I've got borderline Tourette's. I have zero filter from years of the military, and I think I'm a comical genius, if I'm honest. I'm probably not, but I think surely it's tiring. I think I would be tired trying to
Pretend
not
to be
swear.
something you're not.
Yeah, like I had a full-blown ADHD moment earlier, and I just stared at my PC for 5 minutes whilst trying to play Area 99 because it's got this new swirly thing on it. And I was just like, I think it's easier to be yourself, and
Yeah.
if whether that's being outgoing, whether it's being bold, or whether it's just being quiet and timid, I think you'll develop an audience that suits you, and you will attract similar people.
I was just about to say that you'll relate more to people being yourself than you will putting on.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of fake stuff.
Yeah.
When it comes, and I think it creates toxicity. Like if you're constantly pretending to be one way and you have a day where you're not, it's easier to notice when someone who's normal has a bad day than it is when someone who's pretending has a normal day.
Yeah. It's easier to pick up on.
Yeah, man.
Obviously, from the minute, obviously, I met you and seen you streaming, not one thing has changed during that. You're still the same person regardless.
What fucking idiot.
Essentially, yeah. But no, you're still the same person. And the people you have in your community and the people that follow you, obviously, that's what we like about you, is because you're you, and you're not putting no bullshit fucking front on.
Man. I'm the same if I come into a live or I am live myself. Like, do you know how long it took me to find loopholes on text to speech where I could swear and shit?
It was the first time you came in my stream and you found that loophole, and it was fuck off or fuck off or whatever it was. I was like, wow.
Yeah, man. I'm really happy with myself with that.
If it was anyone to find that loophole, it would be you. That's the thing. I sort of knew straight away it'd been you.
Oh, I think it just breaks ice as well. Like,
yeah, it does.
I'm a fucking idiot. I could be the most awkward person in the room unintentionally, or I could be the funniest one. But there won't be a difference in when I'm being funny or when I'm being awkward. Like, I'm still exactly the same. It just depends who I'm in front of.
Yeah.
Like, I made a joke at my brother's 21st, and I think my mum genuinely looked mortified. But then I made the same joke in the pub, pissed up on a Saturday night, and everyone was like crying.
Tomorrow night, that win.
So, like,
this is where I think if I'm on the same wavelength as you, which I think I am, if it's...
I hope you're not. I'm thick.
No, with the banter side of things and with the jokes and stuff. Yeah, I did the same in the sense of I upset my mum 3 days after my dad died with something that was said.
See, I took a picture with the kids and my nan's ashes a few days after we collected them.
Yeah.
And put it on Facebook saying when the kids met their nana. She was fucking raging.
Yeah. Well, we were sat at my mum's, My my dad got cremated and my mum was there. She looked at my brother, and my brother is a double of my dad. And she turned round to my brother and went, "Like, you look a spit at your dad. He looks nothing like an ashtray." And that was it. I got the most furious look off my mum.
That's great. That's ace.
And
Tara, welcome in.
yeah, it was.
See, that's. I think it. I think it depends on like. I think there's a line with dark humor.
Yeah, there is.
Like. Everybody's made the joke of Madeline McCann's in the closet, or
Well, she's in my boot.
Well, yeah, what's Pinky got cobwebs, a bicycle, and stuff like that. And I think there's an element of it. Like I made a joke the other week. Could you imagine if Jeffrey Dahmer was about now, and he tried to drug someone and take him home? They'd still be in his kitchen chatting shit at 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
And like someone got well upset with me. It was like, I can't believe you would relate to Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm like, at what point did I say I related to him?
No.
Like, I'm not sat here like, do you know what? I'm gonna get his glasses.
Yeah.
Dress
I'm gonna be him. Yeah. No.
And I think with that side of things, I think it is massively contextual. But
I think thanks for that, Lynn. I appreciate that.
I think you attract the same caliber of people.
Yeah.
If you're yourself, and it makes it easier to have banter like that. Like, we did a quiz last night. I don't go live on a Tuesday normally, but last week we had a spontaneous one, and I did a quiz. Then we all agreed as a community that we were going to do it again last night, and I asked the question, what is the highest mountain in the UK? To which Soph genuinely said it with her chest, put Everest. So we all fucking died. We were dying. So we were taking a piss out of her. Then we asked what the longest river in the UK was, and Tara put Mississippi. So now we're having stickers made that say Mississippi and Everest just to take the piss out of them. But like that's all right,
thank you for the follow,
because they're in on it.
Yeah.
If we did it
behind the back, round, yeah.
I say, for instance, Tara and Soph weren't in my stream now, and we were like, did this quiz last night. Wow, fucking thick. Like,
yeah,
trying to do a joke at their expense rather than with them.
Yeah, it's more of a personal attack when they're not there, kind of a thing.
Soph, she says she don't consent to this sticker.
Well, a bit late now. It's in process.
Yeah, too late, bro.
What did Gaz say there? Gaz is, for him, it was worried at first folks wouldn't get his banter and personality. Where now I'm just being me. Yeah,
that's massive. It's a massive thing.
It is. Being yourself is the biggest thing you can do on here. It's draining. I'd probably say it'd be draining if you wasn't yourself.
I just need to turn my camera off for 2 secs because I need to use it quickly for something else. I am still here.
It'll be funny if you say that and it don't go off.
It won't go off.
Oh. We're all human.
I'm here. I'm just going to stand to the side.
Oh, right, okay.
I'll do it this way instead.
Yeah, we all start somewhere. We all get there eventually. And as long as you've got a community to support it. I didn't do this podcast without the support from people in the stream.
Wait, no, I'm still on it. I've got an idea. You can stare at my computer for a minute.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, I'm still in it. It's a reflection. There we go.
He's getting pictures of his arse, guys.
Weirdly, yeah. No, I'm not. Daryl, welcome in, bruv.
I was going to say some of them, but it'd get us both banned.
I think what Gaz is on about there, I fully agree. Shout, welcome back in, Donny.
Yeah.
I think it's always a worry. I think you'll always get people in, and I feel like we all do it. I feel like we'll welcome somebody into the chat, and if we don't know them, how we are for like the next minute or two is slightly different to what we would normally be.
Yeah.
and then you just naturally snap back to what you would be. And I think there's always that little bit of doubt in the back of your head. But reality, they're gonna stick around if they like you, or don't. They're gonna leave. They're never gonna know who you are if you're not yourself.
Yeah, and if obviously it's a thing for us as the streamer to be ourselves, and they've got to understand what kind of person we are, but on the same score, they've got to give us that initial few minutes to, you know, understand us as a streamer, as a
Yeah.
person.
I feel like we need them more than they need us.
Yeah.
And
What's that?
I
It's
think
a
that's the
shame.
bit that people get wrong. Like, I see some accounts and their following compared to who they follow,
Yeah.
or their followers compared to their following, is like a fucking landslide.
Yeah, so I was doing them 10k follower things, you know, for fucking ages. To try and get my followers up, and obviously I was following people, and then 2 days later I was losing followers.
Yeah.
So I stopped doing it, and it was the other week. It was Jen that said to me, "You know, you can go through who's following you and who's not,
Yeah, you
and
can.
who
Yeah.
you're following." So I went through it, and I sat there for a good half an hour doing it, and realised I'd removed 500-600 people.
See, I reckon I follow. Oh, I can have a look actually. I'm pretty sure I follow about 6,000 people, and I'm pretty sure I only have like 2,000.
Yeah, I'm on about four
Yeah,
and a
so
half.
I follow 6,218 people, and I've got 2,444 followers.
Yeah,
I will follow everybody back who followed me today. So like, I gained like 30 odd followers today, and I'll follow them all back.
yeah,
So my number's gonna go up. But at the same time, I follow so many different random things on my page, because it used to be a personal one, like DIY hacks, because I think they're funny, and
yeah,
like funny animal videos and stuff. So I quite like that when you see my profile, it's actually like fucking normal.
yeah.
Like, you go into a streamer's live, and actually he follows more people than follow him.
Yeah.
Just sort of screams alarm bells of, actually, like, this is not a normal person.
Yeah, rather than like you say, where it's someone that's got 10,000 followers but only following 300 people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
you know that's an account that's used for sort of money making, or like that's their job kind of thing. Self welcoming.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. Is that going to filter again? I'll have to cover it. There we go.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. You set out streaming. Everybody's end goal would be to stream full time,
Yes.
not have to go to work,
Yeah.
and we would all love to be in that position.
Mm-hmm.
Chances of it happening, probably not that high.
No.
But the chances of having a good time while you're doing it and on that journey, it's fucking way outweighs it. Like,
It's the people you meet on the way as well.
yeah, man. Like, I've got friendships now that I've known them for a couple of weeks, and I would trust them more than people I've known for years. But
Yeah.
then on the flip side, I'm quite lucky. I get two sides of life where I have friends that live like really, really close to me that I'll see regularly. But then I also get the joy of, if I haven't seen them for a couple of weeks because of work or whatever, we all played a game. That's how we all started. So like, I could jump in a game with Crows when he's off on a Monday and Tuesday, because I know he's off.
Yeah.
He's not slugging it out in the kitchen, or I can grab games with him late at night when we finish. So like, if I leave you after a multiplayer and he's on, I see you later, Celine, then I can grab a couple of games.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And I think stuff like that, and having that sort of fluidity with things makes it worthwhile. Like, yes, we would all love to do it full time, and we would all love to fucking get YouTube awards and plaques
Oh,
and
yeah.
shit. Like, we ever gonna get one? I'll
No,
probably
probably
3D
not.
print one
Yeah.
just for a laugh. I'll 3D print it.
Yeah. No, you're right though. Like, essentially, none of us are going to get there. Like, there is the chance, but it's a very small chance.
I just like the journey. I like chinwagging with random people. Like, me and Nom Nom were talking the other day in his live, and I said like my favourite thing in Gloucestershire is the M5 services, the farm shop. Like that, if you've never been there, it's just like the
Yes.
best day out ever. Noms lives 5 minutes from it, so all of a sudden we were talking about Gloucester, and then we were in Ryan Coffey's live this morning talking about the Welsh rugby talent that's gone through Gloucester. I learnt that Noms was in the
Tyler,
Gloucester
thanks for the follow.
Academy. Like you just learn random shit about people, and then
Well,
you instantly feel like you know them. So like if we all met as a community,
we'd
you
need a
already
big
know
place.
so much about. Yeah, fuck, we'd need to borrow the palace or something, I think. But you already know so much about them.
Yeah.
That
So I broke down on near Gloucester services, and because
no worries, gamer.
yeah, I forgot what we were going for, but I broke down, and we were sat at near Gloucester services for 5 hours. They had about waiting
It's
for
got an
recovery.
ace dog walk.
Oh yeah, I didn't take the dog. What that?
So like at the back of that service station is a massive field, and there's like a built-in path and stuff, and they've kitted it all out for a dog walk. It's literally designed for walking your dogs on a journey.
Newton Farm Shop. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's like Jen's, but it's a shame so many people judge. Yeah, they do, but the thing is, as our job as the streamer, that they can judge us all they want. I think for us, it's more if they're judging people in the community. Like they judge us and they see what we're doing, and they might just say it's not for us. But if they come in and start being disrespectful, so we've had it before. I've had it before in my stream where people have come in and not as much disrespectful towards me as the streamer, but to people in chat, it's been a piss take.
Fuck that. Like someone come in earlier on mine, and they made a comment, and then obviously TikTok has translate now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So this bloke come in and was like, I think he called me a girl or something. It's like, oh, I don't like girl, and then like 3 things together, and the Google TikTok translated it, and I was like, mate, what are you doing? Like, you come in, no hello, no nothing. I was like, I've got translator, I know exactly what you've just said. Like, and then the next words out of his mouth was sorry. Like, what's the point? Like, I'm happy to deal with it, but there's people who are going to struggle going live and are nervous of going live that shouldn't have to deal with that. Like,
Yeah.
there's so much shit in the world. Why do people feel that their 2p needs to be chucked in on someone's TikTok live? Like, one of the girls, Pinky, every time she went live, some random bloke would make more and more accounts to go in and tell her she had a big nose. The fuck's it got to do with you?
I know. It
Comes in handy if she wants to sniff the flowers her other half's got her. So what's the point? Like,
That's what's putting you off, Jen. You've just
why
got
does Jen have a big nose? Because we can deal with it.
Yeah, well, we can deal with that. No,
I'm joking, Jen.
the thing is like between us, we've
Hey,
got
Chloe.
a hell of a community and we've got a hell of a mod team.
Yeah.
Anybody
And
comes
we've got a
in,
shitload of people that don't have a filter.
yeah. With the mod team, there was one stream where I
thought you were
put
talking
flares
to me
out.
then, Chan.
They put flares out, and it was like I had a stupid amount of people in, and there was loads of them that were coming in, just giving abuse and then fucking off, and that was it. All I seen then was blocked, 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 and I was like, fucking hell. Like, they were on it, rapid.
So I was reacting to a comment in my chat. And yeah, I agree, Noms. It is how you deal with them, how you deal with the trolls. I think if you've got a good enough team that we've got, that it wouldn't make a difference whether Shan, Jen, Tammy, Chloe, any of them went live. I
No,
feel like and the thing is as well, and this is one thing that I'm very conscious of going live. It's why I don't do very big lives anymore. Today is the longest live I've done for weeks. I'm very conscious that I don't get enough time to go in and see everyone.
yeah,
So like I'll end my stream and then I'll just hop in yours because I know you're on later than me. But from me ending to coming in yours to then go and deal with Caleb because I do the night shift.
yeah.
it's really hard. Or I'll try and get in noms and gazes and stuff early in the morning, or try and get in jenks. And I'll be live and I'll see all the notify me's go up in the server, and I'm like, gotta try and get in. So
Yeah.
that's why I made the other account, to try and nip in while I was live. But then I'm conscious that I've took time away from my own life because I'm sat there tapping on a screen, like, and you're looking down.
Yeah, and you just look ignorant then, don't you, to your own stream.
And I think with the community we've got, I'm sure that I'm probably not the only person who feels that way. I get the anxiety side of it.
Yeah.
Massively.
But you've always got people like us and people in the community that will always be there to back you
Mate,
up,
I had one
to
today.
support.
Someone come in, I think they come in to dish out 3 coins or something.
Oh, I had that.
Literally, Shan the fucking ninja had managed to get into the stream without me seeing that she was in it. And then it just popped up at the bottom of my chat that she'd muted someone because she's a mod. And I was like, when did she get here? I'm like, she's not even said hello. Like, the first thing she's done is just absolute ninja it and get rid of someone. And I was like, what did she mute? So I was having to scroll up on the chat to try and find what she'd muted.
What did I miss?
Yeah, basically, I think someone was trying to sell me discounted coins.
Yeah, I think I got that Monday night. Do you want discounted coins? And it's like,
Well, they're now a sub.
Oh, right, okay.
They got gifted one earlier, so they didn't leave. So they were muted the entire 13-hour stream. They got given a sub, and they didn't go anywhere. It was well weird.
There's just no need for any of you that want to stream to sort of, obviously, apart from the anxiety and stuff like that, the rest of it, obviously, the community will take care of when it comes to trolls and
Shan's just
people
asked me,
being
does she
dicked.
have to unmute them? Nah, you can leave them muted.
He's not asked. They've just been muted for 13 hours.
Yeah.
I think if they were that bothered, they'd have sent you a DM or something to say, can
Can they
unmute me,
DM you
please?
if they're muted?
Oh, I don't know. One of the ones I had was someone stream sniping on Search and Destroy.
Yeah,
Jump.
you're always gonna get that though.
Yeah.
I think that adds a little bit of fun. If you know their stream snipers, I know it pisses us off, but if you know their stream sniper, the kill on them is so much fucking sweeter. So it's like, you've just watched my POV,
Kill you.
and your own POV, and you've still got shit on.
Yeah, there was a couple of lads, and they both came in. One of them was alright, to be fair, but the other one was like, "Oh, you shit." Yeah, thanks for that. So,
who cares?
and I ended up getting him.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
I ended up getting him as a final kill to win the game. So it was like, yeah. And then they both dropped me a follow, and they've both been back a couple of times.
I got a coin person in now. Grab 92,117 coins fast.
Yeah, I'll expect him in a minute then.
What's
at the ready.
What a random number.
Well, you can't just round it up or round it down.
I tell you what, you can keep the 117 if you stop coming in. I'll have the 92,000.
It's the knowing that everyone is a message away. Yeah, it is. It is. And obviously anybody that wants to stream that's having any doubts about it, we're always here and we're always going to support with it. Here's a question for you both. When things go wrong on and off stream, who's your first contact? Oh.
Google.
Yeah. No, I think if things go wrong on stream, I tend to usually sit here for about 2 hours and beat myself up about it and work out what's gone wrong. But I always then have Jen,
Tammy, different
Ali, or Byron, whatever.
If mine's PC related, I'll go to Jimmy B. He just logs into my PC from his own house.
Yeah, Byron does that.
On
That
Team
remote
Viewer.
thing.
Team Viewer. If it's TikTok related, I normally ring Andy. If it's to do with graphics and stuff, I tend to message Tammy quite a lot now. But I think I've had enough problems go wrong that I can now.
Yeah, you sort of learn to.
Oh, he doesn't want to be doing that, Noms. Oh, actually, he can on this one. This is brand new. Noms just said he's checking my hard drive.
Just don't go for the other one.
Just don't go on that file that says DCIM photos from
I'm ready.
2007.
I haven't needed to for a while. Get ready, Joe. They're coming.
Back, guys.
Would you ever have Hyper on a podcast? Yes. Yes, I would. I can't help with that. I can help by saying don't touch anything. So there was a situation with me, with this PC. It was running a bit shit, and someone said, "Oh, have you cleaned it?" I'm like, no. So took all the case off, did what I had to do, and I got told it could be the fact that the thermal paste on the CPU wasn't, like, I needed to change it. So rather than unclipping it properly, I just ripped the whole cooler off with the CPU attached and ended up bending a load of pins. And I was on FaceTime to Hypersplit saying, help.
Do you remember I did that? And then I ordered a new one from Amazon and sent bent one back.
Yeah. Well, I ended up going on Facebook as an emergency, like anyone selling a CPU.
Free CPU. I got a question for both chats. I'm turning the tables, I'm flipping it. I got a question for both chats. Because we both do alright in lives.
Yeah.
We both have regular viewers. We sit around minimum 8 to 15 all the time, consistently. We have our spikes and our drops, obviously. But what makes our streams worth staying in compared to, for instance, if you looked at, you got Leno, you got Po Boy, people like that who are big time players on the Call of Duty circuit. Like the other day, Monday night, I was one spot behind Ryan Stoker, who's a big streamer. What makes our lives worth being in compared to the likes of them? Because I'm sure they pop up on their For You pages and stuff.
Oh yeah, they did.
Sophie just said, you talk to us, you communicate, and you make us feel included and interact with us and join games.
Yeah.
Love that.
Well, I'm getting Jen's, but the banter, personality, and the fact you be yourselves.
Norm's just said the banter. Bad Gamers just said, I can relate to you guys more. You're more involved with the community. Shaz said, because you guys care about your viewers and both communicate with all of us, not just the top gifters.
Yeah, I'm going to do a bed in a minute and I'm going to start fucking crying. No, it's that's all we need to hear as the streamer. As long as you guys are happy and you guys stick in and we're what you want to watch, and that is us being ourselves and being dicks essentially. Obviously, we're happy to do so.
But as you said, it's the community that comes together, and I think obviously the streamer communicates, and it's how it should be. Tammy said what Shan and Soph said. We feel comfortable being ourselves. We feel like we belong. See earlier on when everything just skyrocketed for me.
Yeah.
That my biggest thing that threw me off of all of that was I didn't understand why me. I didn't understand. I don't know if I ever thought that it was supposed to be like instant. You just either made it or didn't or what. But I didn't understand why today of all days and me of all people.
Yeah.
That everything just went off. And I think hearing some of the answers that have come back from your chat and from mine and stuff, like
it answers itself.
Yeah, now it makes sense in my head.
Yeah.
And
You
I think we're sort of just a letterhead for our communities as such. Like we're just the face that people see when they see the server, but actually
but
it's a lot
it's a lot
more.
more. Yeah.
Like I genuinely I don't think there's a single person in my Discord server that I don't genuinely give a shit about. There's some that I'll give a shit about more and I'll have more personal connections with. Um, than others, but I wouldn't want any of them to be harmed
No.
or and like if they've got problems, like I'm genuinely interested. Like if I can help, I will. Like
The DM is always open for any
yeah,
any single one of you. Um, I can
hey
sit
Alicia.
there and say, you know, the DM's open and I'll help in whichever way I can. 99.9% is just probably going to be an A, you know, someone for you to talk to.
Yeah, man.
But sometimes that's all that's needed. But
But
like you say, it's the
that goes
genuine
both
care
ways though.
about
Like
people.
that goes both ways. Like I had a massive rant yesterday. Like I had some family shit going on, and rather than it being someone who lives around the corner from me or someone I've known for 20 years. How are you, Alicia? You good? Shan listened to me vent. I ranted. Fucking calling them all out on like the position they'd put me in and stuff.
Yeah.
And actually, it didn't need any wise words back or anything like that. It just needed someone impartial to be like, yeah, that's pretty shit to be fair. Like, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, it's having that, the people that'll agree when you're in the right, but also if you're in the wrong, that'll tell you, look, that shouldn't have been done that way or dealt with that way. Maybe you could have done it better.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about the communities we have. If I'm genuinely in the wrong for something or I've not handled something the way that maybe I should have done, someone's going to tell me. You know, I've said that many times. It's because you are yourselves and it's a brotherhood. Yeah, it is. It's a family. That's
Yeah.
how it is.
Family's a better word rather than a brotherhood. It is a
Yeah,
family.
it's a family.
Like, my favourite thing this week, mate, has been watching everybody post pictures of their dogs and their pets and stuff in the server. And like, you can judge a lot of you can guess a lot about a person normally with their pet. They're sort of like how they are, and dogs are the best for it. They can't hide anything in a photo. You can tell if the dog's miserable or if the dog's happy. And
yeah,
every photo that has come in of a puppy, it's just whether it be Andy's big dopey German Shepherd that twats me in the nuts every time I go round, to Tara's two dogs that couldn't be any more opposite each other. They all look like they're beaming smiles.
yeah,
And then Bad Gamer put a picture of his axolotl in, and they just look happy all the time.
yeah. Don't go there with them, mate.
They could be missing a leg, and they still look like they're smiling.
Yeah, I may have killed my kids. Axolotl.
How?
Because I did a water change, half water change,
Oh, mate.
and I've got to buy them a new one this weekend.
They are cool.
Yeah, they are. I would,
Tom's has just put, you get nice pics. I get latex pics and starfish. I feel like I want to be a non-server now.
I'd put a picture of my dog in there, but it's that small. It's 1 pixel. But yeah, no, I agree with that. Like you do, from people's pets, you do see a lot about the owner.
Yeah, man. And then, like, small things. Morning messages.
Yeah.
Shares welcome in. Like, I'll leave this live now, and while I'm on the PC, all my notifications go to the PC. The second I close the PC down, my phone just will go ping, ping, ping with all the notifications I haven't read. I'll clear all of them, and whether I get up at 5 in the morning and I'm the first to put the morning message in, or I get up at 8, I'll have 15, 16 messages that are all morning, but they're not morning messages at me. They're morning messages at like everyone.
Yeah.
Like people are now tagging everyone.
Yeah, to be fair, I've noticed you've been doing it in my Discord as well. It's
But yeah,
like,
like I used to be so nervous with Discord. Game and Game did it to me, if I'm honest, because I got really close with people in Game and Game,
yeah,
and then all of a sudden I'd be at work on site, and I'd be on someone's fucking roof or like fixing a truss, and then I'd get there was like a shitty message. I'm like, hang on, I'm at fucking work, mate. Like,
yeah.
of course I haven't reacted yet. But then on the flip side, I made some great friends out of Game and Game, like yourself, Gaz, Dazzle. Like, I felt a little bit lost when Dazzle stopped streaming.
Yeah. See,
I loved it when Gaz did his face reveal.
yeah, no, it sort of, the server as a whole failed, but what has come out of it is the best thing that could have happened.
I think it showed us where we were all going wrong.
Hmm.
I don't think it was like an ownership thing. I think we all had a different look on how to do well on TikTok, and we all had a different look on what we were supposed to get, and depending on what agency you were in at the time and stuff, because I feel like the agencies were in the same position. They didn't know an awful lot about it. We were either getting told you have to push gifts and box battle, and then all of a sudden it was, actually no, you don't. Like, just be yourself and enjoy it and get your viewers up and what have you. And yes, gifts play a big part in whether it becomes sustainable to do all the time, but the reality is none of us push it. None of us, like, I have my little challenges across my screen, but that's just to be interactive.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to make me drop my guns, then crack on, or jump scares. But you'll never see a picture of my gift gallery and be like, right, I need a train, I need a universe.
It's never a need. It's always a case of if that person wants to.
Welcome back, Sean. Yeah, thank you for the heart, me, Sean.
And thank you for the heart, me, Sean. It's always a case of, I've just knocked some arrow off my keyboard. It's always a case of whether people want to, like, and never ever do a sit there begging for gifts.
Yeah.
Or even put anything up there.
Definitely, guys.
Or even put anything on the screen to state that, oh, I want this, or I need this.
Like, I used to chase likes. So when I first started doing it, because I learnt the algorithm for 10k was a for you page, 50 was global, and all this, I used to chase likes. So it started with Celine and stuff, and we would come up with forfeits. You got me to 50k likes, I'd do something stupid.
Yeah.
And if you've seen the photos that got posted in the Dissy earlier by Celine, I didn't know she had fucking screenshots and screen recordings of the lives from back then. But I was dressed in a cheerleader outfit. I dressed as a woman. I drank a dirty pint that Pinky and somebody else came up with. I got egged live on stream. Like, I did all that for likes.
Yeah.
Pinky's just arrived as well, as I've said that.
The thing is, though, is when you look back at it, like now, like you said, you used to chase the likes. You're in a position now, you don't need to. And not only that, it's not as important to us.
Nah, the conversation with people and the interaction is definitely more important. Like, I did the road to gifted subs, not because I wanted 50 people's monies every month. I did it because I wanted to do a giveaway of the equivalent value.
Yeah.
The same with the PC. Like, I hit 100 subs, and the cost covers, after TikTok take their thing, the cost actually doesn't cover the PC.
No, it doesn't. And it's the same with, obviously, the gifted, didn't it? Like, the gifted's not the full amount, but that doesn't make any difference.
For me, it's the meaning behind it.
Yeah.
I got to gifted subs today, and then someone went and dropped 50. gifted subs. Then there's 10 more. Like the meaning behind that to me is so much more important. Welcoming Cobbs than
the actual sub itself.
Yeah, like
Yeah. Thanks for that treasure box, Joe.
I love the heart meets. I love seeing the number of the community grow. Like I think mine's over 180 now. Like that for me is insane.
I didn't even know you could check that.
Yeah, you can find out how many people are in your community. Like that for me is insane. Like yes, we all want it to be sustainable and be a full-time job. Like we'd be fucking lying if you said you didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't start streaming because we just
wanted
to have fun. We wanted to make it. But the reality is what's coming out of it in the back, and the friends and the family that's being formed around it. Like one of my very, very good friends, he's my son's godfather, and he's just come in now. So he's obviously just finished his stream, and I hope he's absolutely smashed it.
Yeah.
He has been having withdrawal symptoms from streaming because the internet provider he was waiting on kept fucking him around. He's come back, and you can see the excitement in his face. You can see the smile when someone says hello, and it's not on the Discord server. You can see what it means, and that's the same for all of us. Like someone new comes in, drops a follow, and starts a conversation. That interaction there is worth it, as well as your regulars that come in that you know are going to be there. Like I know that Celine's going to sack me off for EastEnders, but she'll be back 45 minutes later. She comes back and I get the goss on EastEnders. But you feel every interaction.
Yeah.
Everything is a personal interaction. It's not you're just another number. It's well, here we go. There's one more.
Yeah.
There's one more friend. There's one more family. There's one more like input. And I think that's the bits that people don't see when they're looking at going to be a streamer, or they're looking at doing it. They get worried about the talking bit or the anxiety of being on camera.
Yeah.
And I use Jenks as an example here for anyone who's thinking about doing it and doesn't want to use a camera. Now Jenks doesn't. It's not that he's not confident enough to use a camera. He doesn't because he decides to stream while he's working. And he got us all the other week. Is Tammy in your chat at the minute?
Yeah.
So he got us all the other week, and we thought he was genuinely going to do a face reveal, and the bloody Welsh bastard stayed as a gingerbread man. So we still didn't get a chance to see it. But he had all of us in there wanting to do it with him, wanting to be a part of it. Like Cobbs, for me, Sammy was the one that got me into streaming. I played with him all the time. He's my best friend. He was the one who was like, well, why don't you do it to Twitch? He made the suggestion, so I made the leap. And I think once you've got that one little bit of confidence,
the rest just falls in place, doesn't it?
Yeah, and you find the personal bit, the buzz that comes. Literally, guys, the buzz that comes when you ping someone's live, and you jump in and you're having a look and you're seeing like one of your mates. So like Gaz's live the other day went off, and you're in there and you're watching it, and I was flickering between him and Noms because they were both live together and both playing together. So I was flicking in and out of both, and I was commenting in both of them, and got my little wooden spoon out as I do. And you see the reactions on their faces.
Yeah.
Like Noms has got the African voiceover, isn't he?
Yeah.
So every time I put a comment, I'll call Noms the Chief. Just because I like hearing that voice, call him Chief. And then if he's asking a question for like something to do with the game, I'll be like, oh, in my village.
Yeah.
And then I'll and then I'll go back over to Gaz's and do the same. And the interaction and the laugh and the banter that comes from it outweighs the fact that at the minute the game's shit.
Yeah.
Because it is. The game is fucking dog shit. But I will play it day in, day out with all of you lot because that's what makes it worth it.
Yeah. It's the interaction you've got with the people you're playing with, not the actual game.
Yeah.
I started off on Twitch and I went to Facebook and I took a break for a bit. and the only reason I got back into it was I missed it. I missed the social side of. Like, I had a fairly good following on Facebook, but then I thought, you know, like a lot of people like give TikTok a go. The engagement's been miles better on here than it has any of the others.
I think TikTok's easier to get engagement on.
Yeah.
I think Twitch doesn't offer anything other than gaming. And
No.
Although we stream games, but this right now would not work on Twitch.
No, not at all.
But I think Twitch, Kick, Trovo, even direct lives to YouTube, I think that era of gaming and streaming is dead.
That's gone on it.
I think the downside to that not being a thing anymore means that the market on TikTok is so saturated with the same thing. At this moment in time on TikTok, someone's either streaming Phasmophobia, streaming Call of Duty, or Fortnite.
Yeah.
These three big hitters.
Yeah.
Which then makes, say for instance, Tarkov, Mortuary's Assistant, stuff like that, such a niche that it's so hard to break in.
Yep.
Because actually, to these three big hitters, that's just a little small time porn.
Yep.
But none of that fucking matters when we've got the communities we've got.
No.
Like, we're on. It's 10 to 11. I've still got 6 people in mine. How many are still in yours?
5.
Right. A few have said like, see you later, I'll go to bed. But they've made sure they've said bye. But we've still got 11 people between us who are still in here. Still here to see what we've got to say. Still in here to ask their questions. Still to have a part in it. Because they know that actually, although you're the face of Viper's server and I'm the face of BenGamingBadly server, they don't belong to us. It's theirs too.
Yeah.
And I think like for all the shit that we dish out and all the stuff that comes out of our mouths and stuff like that's the.
It's a safe haven for them.
Yeah, man.
That's what it boils down to. It's a place where they can come in and not only see us be ourselves, but they can be themselves as well.
Yeah. And I think this the safety net of it being a profile picture.
Yeah.
I think the safety net of having a profile picture and then your name and then it being read out and your name can be whatever it wants.
Yeah.
Like, I got someone called Leroy. I genuinely thought his name was Leroy. It's not, his name's Lee. But like, for the last 6 weeks I've been calling him Leroy because that's his username. And he's in the server and stuff like that. And like, the safety net of, they haven't got to reveal anything if they don't know.
No.
If you think that you're being a dick for that stream, they'll just leave for that stream.
Yeah.
They might give it another go. I think that doesn't, that you can't do that on Twitch. That blanket doesn't exist because it's not that kind of community based element. Twitch is purely subs.
Yeah.
There's no heart me for communities, or you get bubbles and diamonds for watching for certain periods, but there's also adverts and
it's the thing is the main thing I love about this is the fact that I can sit here, play Tarkov, play COD, whatever. Good evening, Game Seeker, how are we, mate? I can sit here and I can play whatever game it is and talk absolute shit, but I know in chat that they're having their own conversation between them anyway, regardless, and they're making new friends. Like Tom and Jen now are quite close within sort of TikTok. It's nice for us to see that as the streamer that we can just talk absolute shite, and then between them they have their own conversations.
90% of my chat half the time is Shannon and Chloe organising their game later on.
Well, that's it. Jen and Tom have done it tonight. Well, what we're doing tomorrow. Yeah, we're going on COD.
Chloe's little girl Liv knows Shan as Auntie Shan. Like that relationship's fucking incredible.
For someone to go through TikTok, to start through TikTok, it's incredible. I go into servers and ask people who's on. Yeah, you do that a lot, to be fair. Shane.
Hey Byron.
I started streaming, Dill, because of your dad. Um,
Is there an innuendo in this?
no, no, no.
Ah,
No. Basically, me and Dill's dad, we started off. We did a charity stream about 7 years ago for Macmillan,
bad game.
um,
Thank you for the treasure box.
and that's how we did a 24-hour stream on Black Ops 4, which was an absolute nightmare. But
That's class.
that's how we met, and then it was after that during like it was a thing where we all had our own teams in a Facebook community, and we decided all to do this tournament thing. My team, 3 of them dropped out. They had one space. I joined them, and then since then we'd played for years every night.
Love that, Shan.
What advice would you give new streamers to break out their comfort zone? Well, yeah, we like Ben said
wouldn't.
before.
I wouldn't give them advice. Not
No.
because I want to withhold it from them. I wouldn't give them advice because the way they'll make it is being them.
Yeah,
If somebody's going to be in the journey with them,
bad
if they
game over
start
with me.
nervous, they start off nervous and then grow with it. The people who start with them will see all of this. Like,
Yeah.
Celine put a comment in my Discord earlier.
Oh, bad game. Thanks for that treasure box, mate.
Where is... There it is. So...
I know I've got a big head, but that cap was too big for my head. Thank you. Podcast night should be unlimited freedom. Yeah.
So... Where is...
Yeah.
Videos. So I was obviously in shock with everything that had gone on earlier, and I put a message in to say like, look, thanks, basically. And Celine had got there before me. I put a message to say, just want to say a massive congratulations, and then tag me for absolutely smashing the sub goal. As someone who's been here from almost the start, it's been amazing to watch him grow as a streamer. Watch the community that he's created here is amazing. And it was the grow bit. Thank you for the heart, me. It was the grow bit, and I think back to my first stream. I didn't have a fucking clue what I was doing. I didn't have a clue that I was supposed to watch one monitor whilst talking to another monitor, because actually all my TikTok is over here. So like that's me looking at TikTok.
Yeah.
That's me just looking at my monitor with my logo because there's nothing else open. Thank you for the love you. And getting used to that transition and knowing how you were supposed to react to things. Like, I think all I ever said in my first few streams was thank you for a follow, or thank you for this, thank you. I didn't have any emotional reaction to certain gifts because I didn't know what the fuck they were.
Yeah.
Like, I knew a uni was big, but I didn't know a galaxy was, like, or a star map Polaris. I didn't have a clue about any of them. Like, I didn't realise we had specific ones for gaming. So my reaction was the same whether you sent me a rose or a GG. I just be like, oh, thank you. And, like, because I wasn't sure how to, like, portray anything. And then a few weeks go by and I stopped giving a shit about trying to not be me. And then things took off then. They took off when I was normal.
And that's because what people want to see more often, isn't it?
Yeah, like I think they get like they're trying to advise people streaming. You can advise them how to set it up. You can advise them how to go about things if they're nervous with a camera or nervous about talking. But I think as a personality, you have you either have one or you don't. You have your own personality, and whether that suits your initial audience to whether it suits the audience you develop, you're only going to find that out. And like, we can watch and come with, but we're never going to know until you know. And I think that's the bit that I wish someone had told me but couldn't tell me, if that makes sense.
Yeah. See, Dylan's just put in, so top tip for streaming: be yourself. If people don't like it, they can leave.
Yeah, man.
That's exactly it. We not one of us to portray to be anything we're not. We're both council estate boys that come on here and be dickheads. That's essentially it.
I had a conversation the other night on stream, and I'm not sure I should have done it, to be fair. But we were talking about motorbikes, and I was like, my first motorbike, I bought it for a tenner. It was a KTM 450, and it was brand new, and 100% was worth more than a tenner. But I knew fine well at the time, at 13 years old, that it had been robbed.
Yeah.
I just didn't care. Like, I had fun on it until it got taken off me and given back to the rightful owner. It's the best tenner renting a bike ever. Like, stuff, like, some of the stories, like, you go through, like, I always get asked about my camel. Always get asked about the camel.
No, I don't know the camel.
So I was on deployment in 2013, 2014, and I'd never been on a Navy warship. I'd never been to sea, I'd never been on a warship, I didn't know what the fuck I was supposed to do. Well, I'd never been on a frigate, and I joined this frigate with my unit, and they said they were organising a camel racing night for the Saturday. So, me being thick as fuck, I thought they raced real camels, because in the Middle East they do camel racing. Like, they have little robots to sit on the camel, and they're quite fast, and like, that's what I thought was going to happen. So in my pissed up, drunken state, in Djibouti, which is a country right next to Somalia, and it is rough as fuck, I commandeered a camel. So I paid to have a go with the camel, because matey wouldn't give me him, and I just never went back. So we'll call it commandeered. I commandeered this camel, and I took it back to a Navy ship, where I tried to take it on the gangway, to take it onto the ship, where the quartermaster was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I was like, "It's for Saturday, it's well quick." It's like, "You're not bringing him on?" And I was like, "I am." He's like, "You're fucking not." And I was like, "I am." And he's like, "You're not." And they cocked their rifle. So I was like, stood in front of my camel, like, "I've named him. You're not fucking like."
You have to
like, "Where are you gonna put him
before you shoot a camel.
Yeah, they're like, "Where are you gonna put him?" I was like, "In the next to the helo in the hangar." "What are you gonna feed him?" I was like, "I don't know." I was like, "I'll figure that bit out in the morning." But they were determined that I was not bringing this camel on. So in the end, my camel ended up tied to the gangway at the bottom, and I stumbled off to bed very drunk, and I was awakened by a tannoy system on the ship of the officer of the day saying my name and Coxey's name. So we both arrived at the gangway, hanging out of our asses, and he literally went, "They belong to you." And I looked down, and there was a camel and a donkey. I was like, "Where the fuck did the donkey come from?" Coxey had clip-clopped back on a donkey because he couldn't find his taxi.
Bad game, thank you, mate. I will follow you back after this, mate.
So, like, I did some right stupid stuff.
That, when you said camel racing, I actually thought it was that.
Do you know the best thing? Do you know what the actual camel racing was on the Saturday night? They had wooden fucking cutouts of a camel, and you rolled a dice, and that was how many squares you went, like snakes and ladders. I was trying to bring in Timothy, this fucking 12-foot camel.
Oh, I'd have loved to have been a fly on the wall.
Like,
you see, just pulling a camel.
I did some stupid stuff. I stole 46, 47 pints of milk off doorsteps on the way home one night, pissed up.
Oh, right. I used to do that as a kid.
I know, I did it as a 25-year-old adult. I did it as a 25-year-old adult.
Oh, no, we used to do it as
plants.
Teenagers, yeah. Plants. Hanging baskets was a fucking main one.
I pissed in someone's kettle because they annoyed me.
Oh, what comment, Jed? Thank you.
I pissed in someone's kettle because they annoyed me, and I knew fine well in the morning the first thing you do is flick the kettle on. So they were going to make a cuppa with my piss.
Nice.
And a cutlery drawer. I pissed in a cutlery drawer.
Using a pissy spoon and pissy fucking kettle water. No, we used to do hanging baskets, or where I grew up, we had I grew up in a rough council estate, but 15-minute walk away was quite a posh area, and it was like big houses with big steel gates.
before he gets any further, we just clear up that Manchester is not rough. Their gang was named after chocolates.
Right. Um, so there's this big posh area at all like iron gates that used to slide across. And we used to go there nicking the milk and nicking the orange juice.
Yeah, man, I walked from Penny Come Quick roundabout and just picked up every glass jar of milk I found on the way.
I used to take it back and my mum would be like, "Where'd you get that from? Take it back." I'm fucking taking it back. Imagine knocking back on the door. "Sorry mate, I stole your milk, but I've been told by my mum I've got to bring it back."
I broke into my uncle's pub. Well, I say broke in. Technically, yeah, but basically he had a pub on our estate and it closed down because he was dodgy as fuck. So we took the keys and went to get some kegs to turn up to a house party, and we thought we were well cool, so we broke into the pub, stole a barrel, took the barrel to a house party, and when we got there, the person whose house it was, like their parents were like, "How do you plan on opening that?"
Didn't think that far ahead.
Yeah, we didn't realise that you needed to put a fucking twisty pump and shit in. Shan's just said, "What's the funniest, randomest thing you've brought home on a night out?" Does my ex-wife count? What's the most random thing I've ever bought home on a night out? Camel's pretty random.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you win with a camel.
I commandeered a boat. I didn't make it move though, I just stole it to sleep on. Does that count?
Yeah.
We went to Dunkirk for remembrance. Obviously all the fishing vessels and stuff that went over during the war.
Yeah.
We got pissed up, stealing the French Navy's caps, as you do, because they have stupid pompons on, like the heart me that's on me now. Thank you for the heart me. And pissed up, we ended up on we didn't go to a hotel. We ended up on some Swedish bloke's boat and wouldn't let him back on. So we went to sleep on his boat.
Oh, I can't.
Shan took a carpet out of a taxi and the taxi's license plate. Me and my stepdad took home a shopping trolley, and we lived on a top floor flat. Love that, Max. That's proper council. That is proper council. Having a trolley on your estate, normally a netto one. If you had a netto trolley, you knew you were in a rough area.
We've got at the minute, so I live on a proper council street. I've got an Asda trolley at the bottom of my road and a double mattress outside someone's door. Just dump there.
Is the mattress clean?
I've only stayed on it twice, so it should still be alright.
So thank you for the roses. Tammy, thank you for the sleigh.
Yeah, Tom, thanks for the sleigh. Shane, thanks for the heart me. But yeah, no, I think the weirdest thing, well, it's not even the weirdest thing. I took a little girl's bike out of someone's front garden.
Shaz just said, me and Brian used to work on the Shameless estate. Did you?
Yeah. Yeah. We don't talk about that though, Sean. Those memories we leave behind.
Is it as rough as it is in the programme?
Oh, Shameless. I actually grew up around there. And yeah, it is.
See, I grew up in a town that got yob capital of England.
Shane, happy birthday, mate. And have a good night's sleep. I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, so I grew up around Openshaw where Shameless was filmed. And then I moved up towards Stockport and moved up to another rough estate. But yeah, me and Shan used to work in McDonald's together.
Love that.
Yeah, flipping burgers and pissing people off.
You ever spit in anyone's burger?
No. Throw cheese at each other or nuggets up.
Why throwing nuggets? That's like a waste. I love nuggets.
There's also.
How many stars did you have, Shan? How many stars do you have on your shirt? How many stars do you have, Bri? That was weird. That was well weird.
Yeah, I know, mate.
How many stars did you have, Vipes?
You know what? I hate it. You know, even at work, when people call me Bri because I'm so used to being called Vibes or Viper.
I think that's the plus side of my actual name being in
Yeah,
my thing.
it's weird. It's like if Jen was to
Your
message me and
managers
call
will
me Bri.
slide.
Yeah, I think I ended up just stealing the stars and putting them on. But so when I first started there,
I agree, gamer.
the manager was dyslexic, and my name was Brain on my name tag.
Oh, mate, that's ace.
And it stayed like that for a fair bit.
That line there has just reminded me of the Australian blokes radio station when they do the one-liners of people's nicknames.
Yeah.
Like the Sniper's Nightmare.
Yeah.
He's got one leg longer than the other.
Yeah, and then it's Sniper's Delight because he's got a massive head.
I got a question for you.
Well,
Favorite gun ever in Call of Duty?
Honey Badger.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's not where I thought you were gonna go.
What was you thinking?
I thought you were gonna be like a growl man.
See, I do like the growl, but the Honey Badger. That was Becky.
Coleslaw
Sure.
because they're 90% cabbage.
No, the Honey Badger was Call of Duty Ghost was the first one I competed in any tournament in.
Was it?
Yeah. So I played for a clan called UKSC, and we did a cash paid tournament. I ended up actually walking away with 250 quid from it, finishing third.
Take that.
But that was probably it is one of my favourite CODs. And that gun was nuts. I absolutely love that gun. And it just came with a thermal attached as well. The highlight orange.
See, mine, and this will piss people off, and I'm glad we've asked it when there's less people in. Mine's actually the GPR on Black Ops 6.
See, I don't mind the GPR.
I fucking love it.
I'm glad you didn't say Goblin.
Nah.
Fucking
That GPR, I would genuinely take that gun across every single Call of Duty.
HDMR. That's the sniper, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jen, isn't that the one you used to use?
HDR was...
Oh, the HDR.
Verdansk. That was Verdansk.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the one that Jen used to use.
Because you had that in the car, didn't you?
Yeah. I was the car.
Bullfrog.
Oh, yeah. What was one you used to use?
The PPSH is another gun that's been in multiple CODs.
Yeah.
Like, I remember using... I think I've used the PPSH in every Black Ops.
The Mach 10.
The Val. That's a crazy shout. Yes,
Yeah.
Val's a crazy shout. It fires marshmallows, bruv.
Jen, what was the sniper you used to use?
I know Soph's is the AMR. She's obsessed with that sniper on Black Ops. She'd have that on any COD.
Yeah,
The Bullfrog's a great shout, man.
Yeah, that's same as the Bison, weren't it?
It's weird. So, right, hang on. PP919
MCPR 3000, Jen, that was it.
is the Bullfrog.
Yeah, and the Bison, because the Bison was the same.
Yeah, and the Bison's exactly the same, isn't it?
Yeah. If you was to go through, I'd probably go the Honey Badger as the AR.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I'm sure it was the MCPR 3000.
I like the MTZ.
That was off
Modern Warfare.
Modern Warfare 3, weren't
Yeah.
it? See, it fucked me up when they lost the rights to the names of the guns. Trying to think what else we have. Oh, the Luger pistol. I used to love that. Jen, you're gonna have to get on Google. I'm sure it was the MCPR.
I like the MP40 on Caldera.
Yes, that was actually quite a decent gun.
What was the
It's just
sniper on Caldera? The line? Because Caldera had the XM4 as well, didn't it?
yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was the first time the XM4 came in. I don't remember it on
Google it.
Verdansk.
The what? Which one? The XM4?
Yeah. I don't
No,
remember
I
it on
think
Verdansk. I'm sure Caldera was the first time it came in because it
Was
came
it not
in with
the
Cooper
M4.
Carbine, didn't it?
Yeah, it was the M4, weren't it? On
Oh yeah,
Verdansk. Same gun, but it was the M4.
yeah. Because you had
I'm too
because
tired to
I remember running Caldera and running the MP40 and the Cooper Carbine.
Yeah, the Cooper Carbine was a good gun.
And I don't think I ever unlocked the Armaguera. Guerra 43. That was like the ultimate
Oh,
SMG.
yes.
That was like the ultimate SMG on Caldera, wasn't it? I
Yeah.
don't think I ever unlocked that because I never used to grind anything. I've never done a camo grind. This is the first time ever. I don't think I ever had a gold gun until Modern Warfare 3.
I started doing them on Modern Warfare 2, but I barely played Modern Warfare 3 because I was on Tarkov all the time.
Have you had Tarkov that long?
I've had Tarkov since 21.
I bet.
It got to a point though because it's still in the beta stages and the game came out in 17.
I feel like I feel like if they could do something with the movement in terms of the pace of game,
Yeah.
like I watched. To be fair, you're the only person I watched that plays it, and I've watched a few videos because obviously I've got it now.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you could change the movement engine for a faster game of play,
Yeah.
some of the phases that you go through with some of the situations would be a lot more fun
Yes.
rather than. No worries, Max. I'll see you later on. Max says goodbye, mate.
Goodbye, Mercs. See you later, mate.
See you tomorrow, bruv.
Cliff, welcome, mate.
I feel like that would change that game massively because like the whole aesthetic of it, the satchel, the backpack is sort of very PUBG in it.
Yeah.
But then the gunfight and the method with it and the styles of fights that it is as if it's very
I think
Battlefield.
they've made it to be tactical, very tactical.
Yeah, and I feel like if there's a little bit more movement, that tactical could become realistic.
Yeah.
So like,
if you used to play the arena, but that's the team deathmatch essentially, or domination, that's quite fast paced. But
much
it's
love,
not.
bruv.
It's not COD style fast paced.
No, and sometimes I feel that COD style fast pace is too fast.
The arena is good, but you're very limited. So you
Like,
get given an amount of money and you've got to buy your loadout, and the loadouts are all preset.
We Scottish Teddy Bear, welcome in. Do you know one game? One game, it seems as it's supposed to be a gaming podcast. One game that has always stood out for me in terms of fights, PvP, is Destiny.
Yeah.
Gunfights on Destiny, although the guns are futuristic in space and stuff like that, the movement engine on Destiny, when you're playing Iron Banner, is bang on.
Yeah.
You never hear anybody complain that they dead slided or that aim assist didn't work or they lost this or they lost that, or they shouldn't have won that fight, or they shouldn't have lost that fight. Like I I played Destiny from the day it came out until about 8 months ago when I started Harry Potter. When did Harry Potter come out? Legacy come out.
Oh yeah.
I stopped Destiny when Legacy came out, so I
Yeah.
did Legacy instead. I never ever once had a complaint about my 1v1s. I never had a complaint in Iron Banner. I never had a complaint about the graphics, my CPU, like the usage on my console or anything like that. Like, and that is a fucking big game. It's a very big game. It's a very big open map game. I don't think there's many games around that are probably on the same level in terms of how big it is. Like, you look at it now, I think there's something like 11 planets.
I played the first one, but I only played it for a bit. But the second one, I played a lot of that. I loved the second one.
I was a Light Force Guardian. I was in their clan. I was in Destiny's clan, Light Force Guardians.
Oh,
I lived on it. Like, I made some well good friends out of it. And I can still like remember their clan tags and stuff, like My Munch and stuff. He was a manny boy.
if that's a game they need to do. They need to not remake it, just make another one. Keep it on the same.
I don't think they should. I think they've nailed it with the two. I don't think they should make another.
It's just not as. I don't think it's as popular anymore, though, is it? Or is it just the fact that COD's taken over and Fortnite?
I think the sustainability of keeping a game for that long, like, if Destiny make another one, they start going down the route of COD.
Yeah, true.
And you look at COD and, like, realistically, what was the best COD ever?
Modern Warfare 2. The original. That's what I'd say.
Before they remastered it. That or
World at War.
Probably a stretch, say World at War or COD 4.
Yeah.
They were all older ones before they started getting run away with it. Like, you look at it now, it's so overcomplicated.
See, like, I miss doing the Spec Ops.
They've left Rebirth in with this engine. I am still live, yeah. They've left Rebirth in with this engine, which this engine suits fast-paced, really quick, close buildings.
Yeah.
Area 99, perfect. Take the omni movement away, the actual tack sprint and your slides and stuff, and the ability to slide around the corners. It suits Area 99 in that sense. It's the other bits, the omni movement bit, that doesn't suit Area 99. But then you go to Rebirth, where there's 40-50 meters between each building.
Yeah, it doesn't.
The most compact areas, living quarters, and there's what, 10 meters between each building.
Yeah.
That's not, that movement now doesn't suit that. You can't be a demon round control, dead sliding. And if you watch the players that are on it, or you watch streamers who are on Rebirth, they're not using omni movement. They're just running, sliding, jumping.
Yeah.
So we've complicated and added all this stuff in for no reason other than they had to make something new.
Yeah. The omni movement should have stayed in multiplayer.
I don't see a lot of it in multiplayer. It works in multiplayer. It does.
Yeah, but it should have stayed there.
I love nose diving straight out of Nuketown window. With 0 fall damage, but I jump off the roof in Warzone and I take every bit of fall damage.
Yeah, you're down.
So, like, I think they've overcomplicated it now, and I think if Destiny were to make a third, that would be the route they would have to go.
See you later,
have to overcomplicate it.
Thanks for coming in, mate.
And if you overcomplicate it, you end up. We could slag Call of Duty off for longer than we could praise it.
Yeah.
But we still play it every day.
Yeah.
And I think that's where Destiny doesn't have the same backing. COD's community, I think Soap posted it. He dropped a statistic that it lost something like 47% of its streamers and users.
Some Destiny players have gone over to First Descent. See, I've not played
Yeah.
that. Not played it.
Quite a lot of Destiny players will go to First Descent because it's very similar. And I'm pretty sure it's made by the same people, isn't it?
Byron is the best person to ask for that. Rebecca, welcome in. Yeah. See, I tried that off the grid, and I thought it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. No, it's just two of the devs. Right, okay. I might have to give it a go. I've not played it. But then is that going to be something that's going to replace COD or not? Or Tarkov for that matter? Because at the minute, like, Delta Force, I'm going to be jumping back on that now they've released the co-op campaign. That was a good game.
Well, Tarkov's got a co-op campaign.
No, Delta Force.
I don't rate it.
Do you not?
I feel like if Delta Force merged with Tarkov, they would make a fucking unbelievable game.
Yeah.
I think the basis for Tarkov and the basis of Delta Force are there.
Oh, that's me with the E-Sigma.
I don't think Delta Force offers the full spec that it's trying to.
Yeah. I think sort of Delta Force is Tarkov on a budget.
Yeah.
That's what they've tried to do.
I think the pace of Delta Force is slightly quicker.
Yeah.
And if you could put that pace into
Tarkov,
I think Tarkov would be a phenomenal game. I think what they've missed. Ways welcome in. I think what they've missed is they've missed the pace off Tarkov.
Have you played your Tarkov yet?
I played it for about 25 minutes and was like, oh, what the fuck's going on here? But I think because I was on my own, it was really slow, and I didn't have anybody with me to like sort of talk through and do it. I feel like that might have had an impact, and I will revisit it. I will 100% revisit it. The game's not dead to me. I'm good, Waze. How are you? Welcome to Gamer Podcast.
Which version did you buy?
Just a standard one.
Right. Okay.
It weren't very expensive.
50 quid, isn't it? Thereabouts. 40 quid.
44 or something.
Yeah. Wrong type of ASMR. You need nails tapping. Sorry. It's repetitive as you've seen. Yeah. It's another Battlefield wannabe. See, Battlefield coming out, I'm kind of excited for it.
I disagree that Tarkov's a Battlefield wannabe.
Oh no, that's I think he's talking about First Descendant.
Oh right.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you had one of the other versions and you've got the PVE, jump in PVE with us. It's a good game. It can be fast paced. It depends on how you want to play it. But then obviously,
haven't downloaded it on this one because when I went on, when I went.
Oh, Delta Force. Sorry,
there was one that was like, Darkness Edition or something, and it was like 200 quid, and I was like,
that's the Unheard Edition. So there was, Edge of Darkness, which is the one I've got.
Yeah. Because there's one that's like this. Is it a stack account where it's got everything, access to everything?
And that's the Unheard. It's 250 that. The Unheard Edition. Now the one I've got is the Edge of Darkness, which they don't do anymore. They've replaced that with the Unheard Edition.
I've just turned the other PC on. I'll tell you exactly what Tarkov one I've got. I feel like I've got Battle State.
Yeah, Battle State's the engine that runs it, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't played it for long enough to know enough about
it. It is a good game. It's a lot to learn. Good, and regardless of whatever you're doing on it, you could. I've done fucking 4 years of the game, and I'm still learning new shit on there.
Yeah.
There's a lot to learn on it. It's a good game.
I was going to no. Too many cans of Coke.
Oh. Shit, we've been on for 3 hours. Poor Ben's been on all day.
fine by me. It's been good though. I'm just gonna mute because you don't need to hear me peak.
He said the same this morning and didn't mute. I'm going to take this minute to go and grab myself a drink. Again. He has a night shift. What, Ben does? Right, 2 secs, chat. Oh, I forgot that was still plugged in. Oh, wait, no.
What have I done? Sarah, welcome in. What a miss. I'm alright to be fair. We've been up to not a lot, mate. Just streaming. Had a wildy stream today. Hit my both my sub goals and more. Had an absolutely mental day. I think I've been live for like 15 hours.
That's better.
Right. I got something for you.
Go on.
So I don't know if you know Den of Geek.
No.
So it's like a forum, like a forum for like comic books, TV shows, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they did in 2023. They did 30 best first-person shooter games ever made.
Alright, okay. Oh. No, it won't. Shut up.
So is that you or me? I just
That's
have to
me.
look then. Alright, let's see how many we agree with. This will probably be the last thing I do, and then I'll probably call it. So at number 30, and it's a game that we all forget about. Rainbow Six. Vegas 2.
Yes. I'd probably put that higher up the list because I spent a lot of time playing that. But it depends what
think
else is
Rainbow
on there.
Six. I think Vegas had like one of the best co-ops ever.
Yes.
The co-op stuff on Vegas was like insane, like so good. I'm gonna move my camera. I'm gonna have
My brother and dad play it at least every weekend. It's a quality game. JJ, welcome me. Lisa, Rebecca, Shaw, welcome in.
So that's in number 30. 29 is a game that I didn't really play and I didn't really pay much attention to, and it is Fear. Fear.
Yeah.
I never played it.
I played it on the 360. I think that was Fear 3. It was pretty good.
Hey Paris, you good? ADHD kicking in, darling.
Lovely view of the GPU here, guys. You can find them on Tarkov for about 200k.
Love that. I'll tilt it up a little bit if you want. You stare at me fans instead. I love that it focuses in like that. 28. A game that I played quite a bit, but don't think I would ever visit again. Actually, to be fair, if they remade it, I might. Time Splitters.
Oh, yeah. That's a forgotten treasure.
I feel like Paris came in and said hi when I was in the toilet. See, Tickfinity not being on is like it's throwing me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they remade it, I could probably get behind that.
Yeah.
Serious Sam First Encounter at 27.
Never played it.
No, neither did I. Didn't even know it was a thing.
No.
Here's one I thought was absolutely terrible. So how it's 26. Quake.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
I thought that was awful. I genuinely think that's one of the worst games I've ever seen. Super Hops on here at 25.
Never
I'd
heard
have
of it.
Rainbow Six above all of these.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same. Never heard of that one.
Dusk.
No.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. So Dusk apparently was in 2018.
Yep, never heard of it.
Not a clue. Metro 2033. That was the game before Stalker.
Yes. And they did,
Stalker was Chernobyl, wasn't it?
yeah, they did 3 of them Metros as well.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't miss it.
No, I'd still put
Here's a
Rainbow
game I
Six
do
above.
miss. Here's a game I do miss. And I think it's massively underrated. Borderlands.
I can give or take.
Borderlands 2 was class, man.
I have got the Borderlands collection for Xbox somewhere.
Have you? You should revisit Borderlands 2. Far Cry. Far Cry 21. Far Cry 2.
I've only ever played one of them, and that was Far Cry Predator.
I never played that one. I played 1 and 2. Oh, I played Far Cry and Far Cry 2. There was fucking loads though, wasn't there?
Yeah. It's number 6, I think, it's just come on the Games Pass.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Wolfenstein 2?
Didn't like them.
Is that like the fucking Lego characters?
No, that's a German, I'm sure, yeah, German game, Zombies, I think.
Is that what it is, Elite? Far Cry 1 to 6 and then there's Far Cry New Dawn. Team Fortress 2.
No, never played that.
I played something similar to that by the same people on the PlayStation VR.
But Byron's saying, please say Unreal Tournament is on that list.
We'll find out in a minute. 18 was SWAT 4. SWAT 4 was decent.
Don't think I played it.
Yeah, it was pretty different. It was like it was very tactical. Very tactical. That's really high now. Okay. The Operative. No One Lives Forever.
Never heard of it.
It was like a shit version of fucking GoldenEye.
Cerberus, welcome.
Mate, GoldenEye's number 16 on this list.
Oh, fuck off. That's bullshit. I want to know who put this list together.
Yeah, well, Den of Geek put it together.
Yeah.
I would have that a fucking hell of a lot higher.
Yeah. To be
It'd
fair,
be number 1.
Rainbow Six and that'll be a lot higher up than that.
Yeah, Battlefield, Bad Company.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have it above.
No, it won't be above any of them two, but up to now it'd probably be.
It was one of my favourite games ever. Shan.
I think I played that on PS2. 1, 2.
Wow, 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 wow. Escaping a meat factory. And if you didn't press the button properly because there was nothing to do, you'd go, oh, oh. Halo 3.
I still won't put it above.
I like the Halo series.
I thought they got silly though. They should have left it at 3.
It's 3 when they brought in the Forge.
Yes, I think so. I think
It's around then, isn't it?
Yeah, they should have left it at 3 and that was it.
Titanfall 2.
Oh. Yes, that was a quality game. Mr. Zan, welcome, mate.
I enjoyed the campaign on Titanfall 2. I didn't enjoy the multiplayer.
I enjoyed both. I loved Titanfall.
I thought the multiplayer was better on Titanfall 1, on the original.
Jamie, welcome in, mate.
Bioshock at 12.
Again,
Never
they were
played
good, but yeah, the list is backwards up to now.
Quake 3, the arena.
Didn't play it. I think I played the first one and then that was it. I didn't play any after that.
It was just basically team deathmatch constantly.
Ah,
Literally, Quake 3 was an abandoned arena, and you just basically did. It was like team deathmatch, but single player. Unreal Tournament is number 10,
there you go, B.
which again I'd have GoldenEye and Rainbow
Yeah.
above.
Yeah.
Doom was a good game.
Yes. Right, okay. Now we're actually getting somewhere.
Doom was a very good game. That's at number 9. Call of Duty Medal of Honor is number 8.
I still won't put it that far up.
Well, I suppose Medal of Honor was the only first player shooter game really that Call of Duty ever did, wasn't it? There weren't. It weren't so much multiplayer and stuff then.
Oh, I'll be interested to see if that's in here, Tom. Red Faction was quality. Well, I think that
Left 4 Dead 2
yes.
was a good game.
Yeah.
Jessica, welcome in.
See, that's the type of zombie shit I'd like on COD. Not what they've got
Left
now.
4 Dead?
Yeah.
Left 4 Dead was good. I'd like to see the original zombies come back.
I've never been a zombies player for COD. I preferred the extinction mode on Ghosts with the aliens.
Oh, what, going around and blowing up the eggs?
Yeah.
Counter-Strike is at 6.
Not played it.
I mean, I wouldn't have it that high. I wouldn't have that high, no way. Halo Combat Evolved is number 5.
Yeah, again, no.
Half-Life was good.
Yeah, they were pretty good, to be fair.
Mate.
Go on. You're going to tell me a game now that's going to fucking piss me off.
Nah, I'm trying to. When did Half-Life come out?
Oh, that had to be early 2000s, didn't it?
I think it's older.
I'd have thought, did it not come out on the 360? Or was that Half-Life 2?
Chat, someone Google when Half-Life came out. I think it's late 90s. I think it's borderline PS2 era.
Mad Killer, thank you for the heart, me mate.
1998 apparently.
Oh, yeah, 1998. Tom, is that a guess or is that you saying it was 1998?
Shan and Elite have both just put it in mine, 98.
Ah, right, okay.
That's insane. We're old, bruv.
Yeah, just
Dark Welsh has just said the 19th of November 1998.
Yeah, Gen C 98, yeah.
That's insane.
Good guess that, Tom.
Number 3, Doom. I didn't really play it. Judging by the picture that's on it, it was well before my time. Half-Life 2 was 2004.
Or was it? Right, okay.
Half-Life 2 is number 2.
Oh, fucking hell. Right, okay. Well, what's the big reveal, number 1? What are we thinking?
Chat, what are we saying the best first-player
Grim,
shooter game is ever?
Is it something that's going to surprise us all?
No, it shouldn't.
Yeah, I'm
really.
good, mate. I'm good.
It shouldn't really. Who said I was on night shift, by the way?
Byron.
Oh, what, when I do shop fits? I'm not on. Obviously, I'm not on now.
Anybody got any guesses for number 1 first-person shooter?
Doom was 1993. Pinky, welcome in.
I was 3 years old.
I was 2. Hello, darling. You good?
Here
I'll
we
give
have...
you a clue. It's a Call of Duty.
Oh. See, Warframe is a damn good game, to be fair. So, Grim saying World at War. Now, I'd have gone with World at War or Modern Warfare 2. I am going to go with World at War, though.
Elite's gone with Black Ops 1 or 2. Welshman said Modern Warfare 3.
What we saying, chat? Best COD. Kitch, welcome in. Some new Doom coming out this year. Ooh. Cold War. Sam saying Cold War.
What was the first COD to have at MP5?
BO3 because of the mod.
The answer is Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. COD 4 was the best COD. For me, anyway. COD 4 was the best COD.
Well,
there's a few I disagree with on that list.
There's a lot I disagree with on that list.
Yeah.
Vegas is definitely not the last one on that list. Nowhere near. I think the top 3 would be GoldenEye, Rainbow Six, Left 4 Dead 2.
It's Google's. So apparently COD 4 Modern Warfare is Google's ranked number 1.
Oh, right, okay.
Welshman just said. My what would your top 5 first player shooter games be?
What, from that list or just in general?
No, just in general.
I'd probably go with GoldenEye being the best one just for the fucking memories with that.
Yeah, I think GoldenEye holds an emotional.
Yeah, it's an emotional attachment, isn't it?
To anybody who plays.
Yeah.
Or played it. We should have got Coke to sponsor it.
Yeah, we should have done. Division, Ready or Not, Tarkov, COD. See, Division was alright. But that was third person, weren't it?
Mine would be GoldenEye, COD 4, Destiny 1, not 2. Crota was just something else. And then, and I don't know if this would class as a first person shooter. I would say yes, because 99% of it was with a gun and you played it in the first player. I would go with Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Because them games just never, they had everything. Puzzles, jumps, gunfights. And then I would go with Far Cry. Far Cry, when it came out, there wasn't much to compete with it. COD was the only thing to compete with it.
Yeah, true. No, like I said, I'd only played one Far Cry. That was good though, to be fair. GoldenEye's going to be top.
Yeah, we're still yapping. It's been a long pod. Has this been your longest podcast?
Yeah.
I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I feel like I should come on every week.
Well, we'll just do it with us two and get a guest.
We'll just bring someone random in.
Yeah,
just put a little square at the bottom.
I've really enjoyed it as well. You'd know if I hadn't, because we wouldn't have been on for 3 minutes. 3 hours. Fucking hell, 3 minutes.
I can't believe we're on for 3 hours.
I know. Coops, welcome in, mate. Yeah, I'd probably... Yeah, it'll be GoldenEye, Rainbow Six, then COD. Left 4 Dead 2, then Tarkov.
Tom Clancy, Splinter Cell.
Do you ever remember a game called Siphon Filter?
No.
Oh, they were quality games. Same era as... Keep your band, mate. Yeah, the Siphon Filter were around when Splinter Cell first came out.
Was it?
Yeah.
Tom Clancy games were sick.
Yeah, they were.
We were doing the first ever op in night vision.
That's a good idea. You two and bring in the guests. You're both very similar, and with a banter. I'm down for that. Love Splinter Cell. They're doing a remake. Good. I'm down to do that at some point. That'd be quite interesting, to be fair. Be like the white version of Bad Friends.
Bagsy, the Asian one.
Oh, I've got the ginger in my beard anyway, so I'm guessing we'll go with it. No, Jen's just said it's a good idea. Have us two on and get a third person in as a guest.
Yeah, man, I'm game.
I'm game for that. I think my next one's Funky Merkin next week. I think. He has messaged me with dates, so I need to have a look. But yeah, I'd be down for that. Just gonna have to make the fucking... Just make a few changes. Viper and BGB podcast. Don't try tea killing in chat now. Oh, his keeps coming at you with the gun emojis, is it? Yeah, I can't think of any other games I'd put up in that list.
It's a hard one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because like, gingers are for life, not for just for Christmas. My beard goes wild ginger in the summer. According to the Urban Dictionary, it's to do with how much eating out you do. According to Google, it's genetics, so I prefer the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, the Urban Dictionary would be the better explanation.
Spyro was class. Spyro was class.
We're doing an all-nighter tonight, guys. No, we're not, because I've got work in morning.
Crash Bandicoot was cool.
Yeah. Banjo and Kazooie.
I would like Ratchet and Clank. I would like to see stuff like that remade. That would be
the
cool
old classics.
For new generations to play Spyro the Dragon and stuff like that.
Wipeout, yes, they were good.
Wipeout was sick.
Yeah, Wipeout was fucking nuts.
Ragnar Jetboat.
The original Destruction Derby. Get that remade.
Have I seen the chunky Spyro mods? Spyro's been remade.
I didn't know it had been remade. I know they fucked about with
Is it actually? I feel like I have to Google this. Opening the internet. They did. Spyro Reignited Trilogy.
Oh, right, okay.
2018.
Coops, you're gonna lose all your Taki gear tomorrow, mate.
Oh no, they didn't remake it. They've revitalized the original game.
Ah.
So they've done Dragon, which was obviously like we were 8 years old.
Yeah.
Spyro 2 was Ripto's Rage. The Year of the Dragon. So they've redone them. They've remade the game collection.
Here's one for you. Did you ever play a game called Croc?
No.
It was very similar to Spyro, but you were a crocodile. It was I think they only did 2 of them.
I feel like there's loads of shit they could make into a game that would just sell just for like comical value. Like, could you imagine they brought out a Tiger King video game? And you've got to look after your tigers whilst trying to keep yourself out of jail for the murder of Carol Baskin's husband.
Yeah. First mission, dispose of the bones.
Shan just said she loved Croc.
Croc,
not Fitzy, other Shan.
Croc was amazing. I'm sure that was a PlayStation game. No, they need to bring back the 64 with the Donkey Kong drums.
Simpsons Hit and Run.
Oh yes. Yeah.
That game was ace. And yeah, Shan, I do remember when I used to make films in the games like Monsters Inc. and Scooby Doo. I'm sure I had Scooby Doo. Right.
Yeah,
I'm
think.
gonna love you and leave you.
I
You
was
got
just about
work
to say,
tomorrow.
yeah, fucking right, mate. Up at 6:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking work tomorrow, and then it'll be Harley's basketball after work, and then
Croc was on the PS1.
was it on the? Yeah, I thought it was. Was it the PS1?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got Harley's basketball, and then come home and Tarkov it.
Ah, it's Thursday tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, Tarkov Thursday, then Friday COD, which will be multiplayer. Well, maybe practice for Saturday, to be fair. But yeah,
I know Gaz was winding me up the other day saying about practicing on Rebirth, but I think it's been that long since people played Rebirth. It's worth getting a few games in because it will be on Rebirth. It won't be on Area 99.
no, he said it's going to be Big Mac, and then they're looking at, because apparently Rincenator's got about 8 teams or something. So they're looking at
Big
then
map
splitting it up.
shit though.
They're looking at splitting it up and then doing two different customs on Rebirth.
Yeah, I know they're on about doing the 2 different customs, having the original teams in one, and then putting the rest over into the other.
Yeah.
I just
Leo,
don't.
welcome.
Big map's too slow, man.
Oh,
Everyone will just be on a rooftop sniping.
I have 2 Point Museum being released tomorrow. You might like that, Jen. And then Monster
Frogger on the
Hunter.
Atari 8-bit, that was mad.
Yes.
Frogger was something else.
That. Yeah. Imagine trying to play that now.
Mate,
Just a square frog. Yeah, Jen, you will like that 2 Point. You'll like the 2 Point Hospital as well.
I think Big Map will be too slow.
I don't know.
It's too big.
I don't play Warzone enough.
Mate, even in a full lobby, when you drop in with randoms, that map is too big. Unless you're gonna do, you can't even reduce the size of it.
No. Yeah, well, it depends. Cause if Rincenator's got 8 teams, how many have you got?
2, but my 8 players, including me, all are expected to play Rebirth because that's what Nom said.
Right.
And that's what Gaz said. Hence why we've been going to Rebirth and playing Rebirth, not Area 99.
Well, I might just do Rebirth then, because they did say, when I was speaking to Gaz about it, he said about maybe splitting it up and doing Rebirth.
I would rather go and play Rebirth.
Yeah, I'd rather do Rebirth. The games will be over quicker as well.
Yeah, you can get more in, and it'd be more of a laugh. It's more of a laugh if you're closer to each other for gunfights and stuff. Like,
yeah.
Big map, you can fucking spend 10 minutes going up a zip line.
And you're going to spend 10 minutes trying to find someone to fucking shoot.
Yeah, like, even when you pop contracts and fucking getting vehicles and that, it still takes long. Like, you watch a game of ranked, watch Lennon play ranked. Mate, the games are like 40 minutes long.
Coops, that game's got no position in my life.
Right, I'm going to love you and leave you because you've got work, and we could literally sit here till you have to go to work.
Yeah, it's not a good idea.
So,
well, thank you for an amazing pod.
Thank you for having me.
Really appreciate it. And if you're down for it, we will do me and you and get somebody else in.
Mate, I'm 100% down for it.
I think that'll be entertaining. Just have to obviously let me know your availability, and then.
Well, put me off of you. Like, I could be free every Wednesday. Or how often are you doing them?
I'm doing them every week.
Yeah.
It was only last week because obviously my mum being in hospital. That's why I didn't do it last week. But yeah, I'm down to. Well, I'll be doing them every Wednesday pretty much. The odd time they might change to the Tuesday depending on who it's with.
Tuesday as long as it's after 8.
Yeah, they'll always be around 9:30.
Yeah.
It's just because Harley's got either football or basketball on a Tuesday, and then on the Wednesday, I go round his and chill on Tarkov with him for a few hours.
Yeah, man, love that.
So, yeah, we'll. If you're down for it, we can fucking by all means do next week, mate. It's entirely up to you. It's just how we won't be able to do co-host, would we? We'd have to do multi-guest. No biggie. The first pod I did was multi-guest, so it make no odds.
Mate, I'm fully down. As long as you've got your bit set up with your podcast and stuff.
Yeah.
That's the main bit, isn't it? As long as that's seen. I don't mind being in a little tiny square, but I'm definitely game for doing it.
Right, well, let me find out what... I've got 3 others lined up. Got Funky Murky, Minty from the OMG, and a guy called Corvus. He's a gamer, but he's not. He doesn't stream games. But he's a very, very, very interesting man. Get Jen on. He's a very interesting man. He does all Irish folklore and stuff, criminology and all that, and some of the stuff, his videos, just incredible.
Love that.
It's just he is a gamer. He does game, but like I said, it'd be nice to get an input from people that are not streamers, that do stream other things, and find out what they do get up to with the gaming side of things.
Yeah, man. And if you go in that route with it, you can get people like Tamer and that on.
Yeah. Well, this is it. All I've said is I'll have literally anyone on that's a gamer. But obviously, as long as they've got a camera kind of thing, if they don't mind. Obviously, if you want to do a gingerbread filter for 3 hours, then do a gingerbread filter for 3 hours. But no, I think it'd be nice to get people that are not actually streamers on as well. And obviously, if we're doing, obviously me and you doing it with a third person, and if it's going to be multi-guest, you can always use the camera on the phone, rather than like we are now set up at the PC.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's an open invite. I've got a schedule channel in my Discord. So
yeah,
as long as I start getting the dates in,
we should,
I'll stay in chat supporting.
We should, if we're gonna go that route, and I am honoured to be asked to do it, we should do some without any guests.
Yeah.
And go through like pick games and stuff to review or discuss.
Yeah, I like that idea. Like you've just done with that list of 30. Go through gaming reviews, go through lists like that and whatnot.
Because you could start it with a COD one, and I bet you'd get shitloads of comments.
Yeah. Jen, I'll second that. Yeah, I'm down for that. I'm more than happy to do that. It's been an absolute fucking smashing success tonight.
I've loved it.
It's different from gaming. It's nice just to talk shit with
man.
People
it's
that are on
social
the same wavelength. Yeah.
It's just waffling. We've gone over some mental subjects.
Yeah.
From girls going to gaming and stuff like that, and community and stuff like that. I'm game.
Right, well, we'll get it sorted for next week then.
I'll add a channel on the server for the podcast, and I'll put your notey in there as well for a Wednesday. So I'll set a schedule up so that every Wednesday at 9:30 there's a notey goes in there to say that it's going, and then
we can we'll get, because I'm pretty sure Funky's next week, but he did say he has DM me, so I'll have to see.
Yeah, Funk's told me earlier in my stream that he was on with you next week.
Yeah, well that's fine. If we've got Funks on next week, then we'll just have the 3 of us on it.
Look at us branching out.
I know. It's only been 3 weeks and I'm branching out already. Or 3 pods and I'm branching out.
Fancy. Fancy.
Hey, you know that thing of saying about streaming and that, we might not get anywhere. We might not, but we might be podding instead.
Hey,
That
I've got the
YouTube
mic
pack's
for it.
coming.
You're putting these onto YouTube, innit?
Yeah, there's 2 on there now, and this one I'll be putting this one on at weekend. It just gives me more time on a weekend to edit.
Don't say it's the wrong way. I will watch them. I'm gonna put them on. So I'll have to have background noise to fall asleep, and I can't be asked of ASMR tonight. I've had too many things in my ears, so I'm gonna whack it on and I'll watch them.
Yeah, not a problem. I appreciate it.
Right, I'm gonna love you and leave you.
Much love,
Thank you, everybody. Much love to your chat. Much love to my chat. I'll see you on the next one.
Thank you, everyone. See you next week.
Much love. See you tomorrow for Tarkov.
Catch you later. Bye bye. Oh, no. What's it doing? What's it doing? Oh, I want to end. Right, thanks, guys. I appreciate it massively. Thank you for helping. Thank you for sticking around. You guys are incredible. Much love, guys, and I will catch you tomorrow for some Tarkov. Peace out, people. Have a good night's sleep.